well wondering about what the ladder looks like in the top end series. Kingsmen on the top, Pakistan, Shaheen second, End T20 third, Perth, Scorchers fourth, Melbourne Renegade, not the fifth up there, winners of fourth, Melbourne Stars sixth, all seven, Bangladesh eight, Hurricane, LA Strikers, and ACT Commerce. The final games on the top end series, one on every game, very important, especially this one. It's an undefeated SD strike, 3 one off, one first game on the countdown. Earlier today at Gardens, Melbourne and Renegade beat the Hurricane by 5 wickets. They won an ACT playing the Adelaide Strikers. Started their chase of 120. So updates on that as we get along.
Did laugh at the physio, I thought, what the fuck's that going to do? Very good afternoon. Welcome to match 26 of the 2025 Top End T20 Series, brought to you by our friends at Tourism NT. We are at the absolutely gorgeous Gardens Oval. We have already seen one big match with a huge match coming up here. The local side, NT Strike, who are 3-1, coming up against the undefeated Chicago Kingsmen. May we begin the broadcast by acknowledging the Larrakia people, traditional owners of the land we are on. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We also extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching across this broadcast. My name's Pete Laser, joined by Tracy Village's own Jack Doyle for at least the first half of this game. Jack, huge game, top of the table, up for grabs.
Yeah, massive game ahead here this afternoon at Gardens Oval, as you touched on, the NT Strike local side, all to play for.
All to play for indeed. We were out at the bat flip a little bit earlier on. Darcy Short, of course, skipper of NT Strike for this game, flipped it up. Incorrect call from the Kingsmen, and Darcy Short had no hesitation in batting first. So NT Strike will bat first. Let's take a look at the two lineups as selected, because there's plenty of good players to look out from. Maybe maybe, Jack, you can just have a look at some of these teams and just tell us who you're looking forward to seeing this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the NT Strike side here, two openers, obviously, the big names, Short and Weatherald, yet to really find their groove. Darcy with a 50 in his first game. Weatherald yet to reach the scores he'd be after. And really looking forward to seeing the powerful left-handed number 3, Connor Carroll.
My man, Tom Menzies, is right there, though. The right quick, who we like saying, a young fella from NT Strike who's gone through those representation teams all the way through the 19th. The Kingsmen, an interesting 11, and they're going beautifully.
Yeah, they are going beautifully. Really looking forward to see Kugelheim with bat and ball. Got one of the fastest 50s in NZ local domestic cricket. Really looking forward to see what he can do out here today.
It's a big game. It is the Kingsmen taking on the NT Strike, and the Strike are batting first.
Are you looking to hit your studies for 6? Make the move to Australia's Northern Territory and start a world-class partnership where your potential can glide through boundaries and you can rack up runs in places you never imagined. Enjoy our laid-back lifestyle and help us build what's next. When this over is over, think about getting on a good wicket and consider studying in Australia's Northern Territory. Authorised by the Northern Territory Government, Darwin.
Visiting Darwin, Australia? Make your stay a winning one at Darwin Airport Resorts. Just minutes from the airport and a short drive to the city, it's the ideal base for travellers chasing sun, culture or the cricket. With 3 comfortable hotels, 2 inviting pools and 2 on-site dining options, everything you need is right here. Relax, recharge and enjoy the top end at Darwin Airport Resorts.
It's a beautiful city, a beautiful part of the world, and here we are at Gardens Oval, right on Mendel Beach, to watch the top of the table clash. NT Strike have won the bat flip, elected to bat first against the undefeated Chicago Kingsmen. So Kugelheim, you said you're looking forward to seeing it. Well, he's got the ball in hand to get us started. Darcy Short. So Weatherall out there for NT Strike as well. A deep third and a deep square leg. 2 fielders allowed outside for the power play to get us going the first 4 overs. One of the local fellas at the top of the order for Strike. New Zealand international with ball in hand for the Chicago Kingsmen. Probably the surprise packet of this tournament so far. Straight away on the money seems to be. Tell you what, the Chicago Kingsmen, they've got a pretty cool kit.
Awesome kit, best kit in the comp, I'd say. Black and gold.
I don't know if it's all that consumer with the weather that we've got here. It's certainly cricket weather. Black could be an interesting choice.
Yeah, absolutely. 33 degrees, sun shining here in Darwin today.
As it was yesterday and as it will be tomorrow. Played a miss from Short outside the off stump. It's a little off balance there, Short. Sort of reaching for the ball, feeling for it a little bit, trying to get that bat on ball.
Yeah, just reaching outside the off stump here. He's going to have to be good, Kugelheim, and he started well first 2 balls here. Bowling to 2 quality batters in Short and Weatherall with their fair share of first-class experience.
Something about having ball in hand, top of your mark, bowling at these 2 guys, knowing they're going to go hard. Hits this one hard, but can't penetrate the offside field. It's a strong field, 4 inside the circle on the offside with that deep third, and then the leg side, short fine leg, mid-wicket, mid-on inside the circle, and just the deep backward square. Good lines from Kugelheim early though. 3 dots.
Yeah, started well, has Kugelheim. Obviously only the second game being played on this wicket, this venue for the tournament as far.
Bouncer, that's gone very high. There'll be at least a bye. Depends on whether the umpire thinks that's out of Short's reach. He's decided it's not. That looked to go a fair way over the top of Darcy Short there. Square leg said, no, that's fine. It's a one to short this over.
Yeah, it was high. Some good bounce as we saw in the earlier game today between the Renegades and the Hurricanes. You see there the umpire just signalling one over the shoulder for the over. A fairway over at that.
Not taken cleanly by Sean, but he did well to just get a glove on it. That would have flown right to the boundary for four had he not. It's shorter and quicker. It's well bowled. Surprises with his pace there.
Not judged to be over the shoulder there by the umpires. That one not signalled as the second for the over. Well bowled there by Kugelheim.
It is an underutilised ball in T20 cricket. If you get it right, I've seen players get it wrong here. If you get it wrong here, it goes the distance. But if you can execute it well, it's a great delivery having your repertoire.
Yeah, just the 49-metre square boundary here outside Weatherall's off stump.
And that's where it goes and hits it beautifully. It gets the last ball away. Kugelheim just couldn't get out of the over like he would have liked, but still a good one. 4 off the bat, 5 off the over. A good start from Kugelheim and Weatherall. Just any width, he's just seeing them so well at the moment. Just picking up length quickly.
Yeah, he is. He's really strong through that backward point region. Known to cut balls off, middle and off stump even. Hit that beautifully, did Weatherall.
So it's going to be Gulam Madassa to bowl a second over. So plenty of warm-ups down here in front of us at deep third for the two left-handers. Now gets his chance with a slight breeze coming over his right shoulder. Probably just going diagonally, just into the left-handed batters at the moment.
Yeah, into the left-handed batters and towards a short boundary square of the wicket here. So going to have to look to stay outside of the hitting arc of Darcy Short here.
And that's length as well as line, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's short and that's punished. Good fielding though on the boundary. Well appreciated by his teammates too. Short will feel like he's missed out a little bit there, just short and wide.
Yeah, he's nailed that. That's come straight off the middle of the bat. Looked like 4 straight off the bat, but unfortunately picks out the one deep man on the offside.
Just has a little giggle with his partner, Jake Weatherall also. Slip in a gully in place. We're in the earlier game, haven't seen any mix, let alone anything go through that slipboard region. Over the last 2 on the Gardens Oval. It's falling straight, well fielded once again. They are up and about the Chicago Kingsmen. They're enjoying their time here.
Yeah, rightfully so. Undefeated, as he said, 4 from 4, and first time in Australia for many of them. Fantastic just to see how far the tournament's come in recent years. It's an attraction for international sides, a minor league side in the USA to travel out to Australia, Darwin, be involved in such a fantastic tournament.
One's played off the back foot, but can't penetrate the leg side. But the other part of that, of course, is if they win today, they're going to guarantee themselves more cricket. They'll be into the top 4, probably guaranteed with 5 wins, with 1 game in hand. Guaranteed to be featuring on Sunday. 2 semi-finals, 1v4, 2v3, and then the final played that later on that afternoon. So there's plenty of cricket to be played.
Yeah, winning they're in. NT go a long way to booking their chances as well for the win today.
Genuine Nick, exactly what we're talking about. It's gone through second slip though, and Nusser throws his hands on his knees. He can't believe it. And his cricket though, of course. First slip in the traditional first slip position. And in fact, he's a little bit wider. Yeah, maybe catch for a second. That hasn't flown as we thought it may have.
No, it hasn't flown. Wouldn't have carried. As we have seen, balls take off here at Gardens Oval today. Weatherald yet to find his groove in this tournament, just the 20 runs. Point to prove here today.
Good length from Adassa. Good length again. That's good bowling. Really at the batters. Sometimes you want to just make them feel for you a little bit. Saw Kugler do that to Short early on. Adassa's gone the other way. He's giving them no room, no width.
Yeah, brave bowling obviously with a short leg side boundary, but hitting a nice length. Weatherald can't just get underneath that. As we probably saw in the first game earlier today, batters looking just to work across the line, proving to be their undoing.
Straight once again, and that finishes another good over from the Kingsmen. 5 from each of 2 overs, no wicket for 10. NT Strike winning the bat flip, electing to bat first. One thing you will say about Weatherald and Short as well is, aggressive as they are, they know their game so well. They will give themselves time out here because they know, regardless of whether it's the power play or not, the fielders can't go back far enough if they hit it well.
Especially here at Gardens Oval, short boundaries. They know they'll get a ball with their name on it, and no doubt make them pay when they get the chance. You just feel the longer these two bat, wickets in hand, and really set it up late in the innings.
So deep third's going to come into the ring, which we spoke of in the first game. That good point goes out. He's going to have to be put in exactly the right spot, though. The way Darcy Short and Jake Weatherald do hit them. Deep square's going to go in front of square.
Yeah, in front of square. Expect to see him stay back of a length here. Wouldn't want to overpitch. Field up in front of the wicket.
Exactly that. Just the wrong line down the side. Take him once again. Moving well with the gloves.
Fantastic opportunity here for Short and Weatherald, 2 local boys back in Darwin, making the decision to wear the black and ochre again, combining as they would have in their younger years, no doubt.
So that's it. Backward of point, just a single. Black and ochre. Very specific, not just orange, not burnt orange.
Ochre, I'm told.
Okay, no, mate. What you tell me, you're the local here.
Far from local.
Local now.
Local now. Lucky to call Darwin home. Obviously a beautiful part of the world.
My little fella loves his NT cricket beanie. Got a beanie last year, got a beanie, and he got a, what was it called?
Little Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti. Loves it.
Tell you what, there's a lot of essentials here in the territory. Not sure a beanie's one of them.
Right.
A Yeti on the other hand.
Very surprising merchandise. Maybe that's why they were giving it away. Love a little fella. He had a good time up here 3 years ago, and they've gone, you know what, let's... Not too many of the locals need a beanie. If you can take an NT cricket beanie. Finally put the order in. Might have been the former CEO, Joel Morrison, or someone's done it. Thought the beanie would be a good idea. Maybe it's for NT on tour.
Like it.
There's not a lot of use for them up here, must be said. Gets a fair wearing down in Melbourne, I can assure you.
No doubt, absolutely.
Especially down the peninsula. A little sea breeze, which isn't quite the same as what we've got today. Slower ball. Striking the pad, big appeal. And then they both take off. Oh, and a hit there could have been gone. It's all happening again. T20 cricket. It is cricket on fast forward. You almost need another set of eyes to see what's happening.
Yeah, you do. Jay, I tell you what, that's out if he hits there. Short and Weatherald, little mix up there, but they survive. Just see on replay here, looking at the LBW shout. Sliding down leg. Short wanted one, Weatherald unsure. Hit there, he would have been in trouble.
If runs in the game, every ball up, this format of the game, another good over. Good line. Catch up with it there.
It's one of the first real attacking shots we've seen from the batters. They've been pretty conservative to date. Just 1.5 overs left of the 4 over power play.
It's not quite how the strike saw this game, I wouldn't have thought. The shorter boundaries and the new rock with the fielders up, but big one's been good. Was supported by Adassa also in that second over.
Nice lengths.
Innings, slow delivery, it should be caught. And on the second grab it is. It's a little fumble, it came out of the mitts. But on the second grab, we've seen a beautiful catch there. Took a little while just to confirm that it was in the hands, but when the catch is taken, Kugelheim gets the wicket and Weatherall's gone for 8. Now, NT Strike in trouble, 1 for 12.
Yeah, might have just been a little bit of pace off there by Kugelheim. Weatherall threw the shot a little bit early. Well taken there on the second juggle attempt by the fielder at mid-off. Unfortunately, Weatherall's poor start to the tournament continues, out for just the 8 runs.
Yeah, a lovely straight backward at point, but aside from that, never really looked settled, and then just went after it very hard, inside of the bat a little bit, and then a juggling catch, but a catch nonetheless.
Out in the book, Pete.
Out in the book, it's very true.
Just seeing on replay here.
It was wide, wasn't it?
Rolled his fingers down the seam slightly. See the fielder juggle there. Well taken at last. Which sees a powerful left-handed Connor Carroll into the crease. Connor in blistering form recently for Tracy Village Cricket Club here in Darwin. Just blasted 260 in the most recent game. 260 in a score of 400.
It's a fair day's play. That's your team, of course, Tracy Village.
Yeah, lucky enough to be involved with the Tracy Village Cricket Club and got to stand at the other end for a bit of it and just watch a powerful display of hitting.
What number did Carroll bat?
He opened the batting, batted most of the day.
If you're going to make 260, I dare say you're going to bat for most of the day.
Different game here, of course.
Still, if you're seeing him well, you're seeing him well, aren't you? How many did you end up getting in that game, Jackie Boy?
20 off about 180 rocks.
Hopefully mainly singles to keep the informed batter on strike. He's in the 3 overs, 1 for 13. It is great to watch those when someone's in form. Just 3 from the over, 1 for 13. On the big 2 gone.
Yeah, massive wicket there for the Kingsmen. They're up and about, and rightly so. Weatherall obviously tipped by many to possibly open the batting for Australia later this year, come Ashes time.
They're very keen for it up here, aren't they? He's done a lot right. All he can do is make runs when it matters.
Yeah, you're right, and he has. Obviously a big 100 a couple of months ago here in Darwin for Australia A against the Sri Lanka A side. See Carroll on strike again here, a short leg side boundary.
Around, no lift, no over. Good pace through there.
Yeah, really nice pace. He's bowled to his field quite well here, kept it outside the batter's hitting arc. Obviously 3 left-handers at the top of the order.
Yeah.
Which you don't often see all the time.
It's important. I mean, I understand the left-right combinations, but having the better batters in the best spots where they're suited to, that's more important, surely, which hands you dominate with.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Though we did see the left-hand, right-hand work quite well for the Renegades earlier today.
So 2 left-handers just smashing them quick.
Well, that's true too. Made it look quite easy, did Dixon and Peake earlier today for the Renegades.
The chat with Oliver Peake after the game, he speaks really well, young man, but good head on the shoulders. Knows there's plenty of cricket to be played ahead of him, which is great. As we said, hopefully we get to watch it for a long time as well. That's glided backward at point. Carroll, he'll take the single. Not sure we'll get to 260 today, but it's also an 80 over game. 20 overs to do his finest work, or the best part thereof. 1 for 14 halfway through the 4th over, and it's been a really solid power play here from the ladder leading Chicago Kingsmen.
Yeah, it has. Really good start to the power play. Can't fault the bowling. Great lens. Kept it outside the hitting arc of the left-handers. Just 3 balls remaining, obviously, in the 4 over power play. They won't want to lose another wicket to strike, but we feel they're under par currently.
Just glides easy beaten. Short third, hasn't. Some good backing up from Carroll. Gets through for the single anyway. Short was caught ball watching a little bit. Carroll was confident to get through. He hurt himself. Looks like we're getting up fairly gingerly. I know how he feels, but I'm not out there. I'm just old.
They're playing plenty of cricket too, these blokes. Plenty of cricket in some challenging conditions up here in Darwin. It's quite hot.
We do talk about the conditions and playing 6 games within a week and a bit, and it's quite full on. And you've got the prospect of finals, which always energises you just a touch. And the way the Kingsmen are going about at the moment, they're trying to put their best foot forward to be part of finals action on Sunday.
Yeah, they are, absolutely. They're loving their time here in Darwin, loving their cricket. It's great to see. Carroll, leading run scorer for the NT strike side with 1 half-century and a 40 to his name. Half-century against the ACT.
This one, man, when you're in good form, you're in good form, aren't you? Regardless of the format of the game or who you're up against. Shorter. Sort of wafts the batter a little bit. It's another good over from Dusser. He's bowled very well here. That is the end of the power play. Quite unbelievably, after winning the bat flip, electing to bat first, NT strike 1 for 15. They've lost Weatherald already for 8. Carroll's on 2, Short's on 3. And they're going at 3.75 and over. Putting some pressure on themselves for the non-power play overs.
Yeah, they are, and you'd imagine probably behind the 8 ball a little bit here from the start after winning the toss and batting first. But the skipper himself still out there, looking to show all his experience today. Great opportunity for some of the young territory players coming through to sit in the same change room, under the same marquee, pick the brains of guys like Weatherald, Short, Andrews, Richardson and the likes.
Doing well to get too many words out of Darcy Short, I would have thought. Quietly spoken man.
Quietly spoken.
Sometimes they're the ones you want to listen to, though. It's when they say something, it can mean something.
Just mean that a little bit more.
So it's Asif Mahmood who's going to be taking the ball from the city end here. I was going to say the Botanical Gardens end, but the Botanical Gardens runs the whole outside of the ground. Turned around the corner. It should be 2 here because he's picked the gap between deep fine leg, deep square leg. But look at the Kingsmen's fielding. They are up and about in the field. This is why they are on top of the ladder. It's not just the batting and bowling, despite having done that very well. Every one of their fielders, we saw it in the practice before the game. They were out there for a good hour beforehand.
Yeah, they were. How about that throw? That's an 80-metre throw over the top of the bails.
Flat as flat can be.
Beautiful throw. Expect to see the bowler keep bowling back of a length here. He's got deep forward point, deep square leg, deep fine leg, deep third man, and the long on out.
There it is. Short gets on his bike a little bit when he realises there was one there. Just got the feeling it's building to something here for Darcy Short. When he explodes, we know he can go.
Yeah, he's yet to really play an overly expansive shot. He's played within himself a little bit here. Probably the loss of Weatherald. I feel Short carries a little bit more of a load now.
He does love these slightly smaller grounds in the dimensions too. He can pick his spot, sort of hit every ball to wherever he wants it to go when he's up and about. Like that, backward at point, picked it beautifully, then just moved it deep third a bit finer. Gave him a bit of room and just quick with the hands, backward at point, a lovely shot.
Right on cue, just as you're talking about hitting the ball to all areas of the ground, Short with a beautiful one there, just backward at point, as we see on replay here. Not actually that wide, he hit that off about 4th, 5th stump, behind point, raced away to the boundary.
It's interesting because deep point, the sweeper, is sort of right on square. There's a backward point in play, but you've got to be in the exact right spot, otherwise that's 4 each time. He goes again. This time, get it past the fielder, will only be the one. Quite time it as well and hit it a little squarer. Short moves to 9, Carroll 3, 1 for 22. Remember that innings he played the 50-over game in Sydney with the racetrack around the ground, Hurstville, and made 240 or something ridiculous in 60. Just hit them everywhere. That's when you don't want to be on the top of your mark with ball in hand. Stops just a touch and Short will call him through for a single. Good running. come back from Mahmood. No room there whatsoever.
Good over so far this for the strike side. 8 off it, 2 balls, 1 ball remaining. No risks really taken as yet. But yeah, he's got the potential to do that to any bowling attack, just short.
Huge gap on the leg side too. He's willing to hit across the line. It's deep fine leg, deep square leg, and then no one to mid on. 6-3 field. He goes around the wicket. And that's even finer. A long chase from it. That's what got out of the box very quickly. Was around and let go of the ball well. Yet again, some good fielding from Chicago Kingsmen. Keeping the 2s to 1. Does keep short on strike, but some great fielding there. Their best over so far, though, the NT strike. Boundary and runs off every delivery in the over, which is important as well. 9 from it, 1 for 24, going at 4.8.
Yeah, I think that's the key you touched on there, is just no dot balls in that over, and it's something that's spoken about a lot in T20 cricket. Batting team trying to minimise those dot balls, and the fielding side trying to bowl as many dot balls as possible.
Can be a difficult game that's, or a simple game that's made more difficult by coaching, assistant coaching, plans, commentary, whatever it happens to be. As the skipper, Marazam, is going to bring himself on this one from the Mindle Beach end.
Something will happen this over. Short leg side boundary. Short yet to really expand. You feel it's building.
2 captains going at each other here. That's beautifully played. Times it well. Times it beautifully behind. His front pad just flicks it off.
You can hear the sound off the bat as soon as he hits it.
That's what I was thinking of, yes. A really crisp sound. Zam doesn't want to get into that talk. We're just putting the ball on a spot, because they're the ones that short will be all over. And Carroll too, coming in for double 100. That was probably the one.
Was there too. He feels probably missed out there. Carroll not happy with himself. Just practices that shot again. He's actually made the move this season from Northern Suburbs District Cricket Club in Brisbane. He's off to Adelaide Cricket Club. Little switch there for Carroll.
It's a good environment at the moment in South Australian cricket. They're up and about after a few years in the wilderness. And there it is. That's going to be 6. So the first 6 over the short boundary. Just said how his arm just can't place it in the spot. It just looks like he's putting it there. And players of Carroll and Short's ability will pick that up as quickly as you like.
Yeah, just looking at a replay here. Nice balance, down on one leg almost. Takes that from pretty wide outside off stump and just flicks it over square leg, easy as you like. Just too predictable there, you feel. Same length, same pace.
So, lovely stroke. Once again, just sort of helped us on his way. Flick the wrists and away it went. That was 6 for the moment it left the bat.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot by Carroll, as we see young Geordie Wright chase the ball out there. He's doing a fantastic job around the grounds, is Geordie.
He's 28. He looks and acts about 19 or 20, but then he's got an old head on his shoulders, about a 70-year-old man.
He won't like that. He won't like that.
Well, it'd be 19 or 70. Well, the fact that I just outed him as 28.
Both. all of the above. No, he's a great man. He's done some great things.
I met Geordie, he would have been about 19. He's putting the bail, he's making sure the bails, the zing bails went on perfectly at the MCG. That was his first job in cricket. That's a beautiful shot. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4 as well. A bit of width there from his arm, and once again, just not getting through the crease like you want the bowlers with the hard ball to do. And Kookaburra flew over backward point for 4.
Yeah, he caught it really well, but it just looks like he's almost floating it there, short, wide, just too easy there for Carroll. Pretty big gap there over the point fielder. Third man deep cover out.
Momentum in cricket's a huge one. And that's going to be another 6. That's into the trees. I hope Geordie hasn't gone too far. has gone flying into the crease.
Beautiful shot there by Carroll, as we see here on replay. Just back of the length again, too predictable in the slot there towards a short boundary. Carroll says thank you very much. He's in some touch.
I'm not quite sure this is what the Chicago Kingsmen were envisaging when they said go and play some cricket in the Australian winter. Forage for some balls amongst the leaves that have fallen. I'll say he's looking for it like I look for a golf ball. Not a huge amount of interest. Geordie's on the wrong side of the fence.
Going to go a little bit to his left, I reckon. What's the other side of this tree?
You're only 20 feet away, mate. You can go and help them. I've got a junior data stat. You haven't done a huge amount today. You're going to try and escape early. There it is. There's a little bit of...
There it is, just the other side of the tree. Must have heard me.
It's got the earpiece in.
17 runs coming from just the 5 balls so far this over. Do you keep the foot down and make this a massive over, or are you happy just to get it out?
I certainly reckon as you're seeing them like this and you've got his arms measure at the moment, you know where the spots are that you want to hit them. If he gets anything else in his zone, that wind has picked up, but unfortunately for the bowlers at the moment, it's going directly towards the short boundary. This time tries to heave it away to the leg side, only gets as far as short fine, but a good over as you say, 17 from it. Jack, 17 from it, 1 for 41. And just sort of gets the NT strikes innings up and away a little bit. All of a sudden now going at 7 and over.
Yeah, handy over there. Carroll, 3 boundaries. Close out the over. Wanted that last ball as well. I see a changing pace here by the looks. We're going to have Milind Kumar into the attack.
We saw Spin do some great work for the Renegades in the early game here. The Renegades defeating the Hurricanes. Just taking that pace off with a wicket that's so true. It does have a bit of bounce in it. You just see, I think it's those medium paces who try and get through. They're the ones that are in danger here. Because you've either got to be able to pin the batsman on the back foot or get through them, as we saw Xavier Crone do. Dave Moody will take the pace off, and that's what Kumar's going to try and do here. Short on strike. Haven't really got going yet.
Might be happy to play second fiddle here to Carroll while Carroll's seeing them as he is.
We've seen Darcy Short heavy playing second.
That's a fair point also.
He does have the wind going down the ground here, which will change a few things. Solly Peck hitting beautifully and then just trying to the big 6 into the wind on the long boundary, and that's a very tough hit. So the breeze at your back, you might feel a little bit more confident here, especially over that short cover region. Fires it in, and this time just punching down the ground for 1. Carroll moves to 21 from 14. Short 12, same number of balls, 1 for 44.
Yeah, he started well here, Kumar.
43, sorry. Yes. He has. It's a bit tight. Well, there too. Just trying to give it a little bit of a rip now. Whether it spins or not, at least gives the perception that he's trying to turn the ball. You don't want the batters playing you like a slow medium bowler on this pitch, because that would make it fairly simple to get picked off, I would have thought.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it earlier today on this wicket. A little bit quicker there. Darted in towards Carroll. Milks it out to the deep cover boundary for a single.
Good job out there. Do on the boundary. Getting some good fielding, and again, a bit of hesitation. Short's been involved there. A couple of miscommunications, but all's well that ends well. And no wicket there. Good over from Kumar, though. Just a 4 from it and needed after the last one went for 17. It's 1 for 45 after 7 overs. 6.5 and over here, NT strike after winning the bat flip and electing to bat first in this top of the table clash. And I say top of the table, obviously Pakistan Shaheens with a win last night and a good net run rate booster have leapfrogged Strike, but they've also played that extra game. So as it stands, when this game was ready to be played, they were first and second on the table, and a win to the Kingsmen will see them clear on top. A win to Strike, and all of a sudden a little logjam up there. This game means plenty.
Yeah, so much to play for here, and the Strike know that. Kingsmen know if they win today, they probably lock in a final come Sunday. The Strike know they lose today, they risk their chances of missing the top four.
They're just putting a bit of a gap between themselves and their opposition. Move back into the attack. And that's hit very firmly. Like was stood there and thwatted it away through mid-on.
Yeah, he did expect to see him keep looking to put the foot down here. Carroll obviously fancies himself with that short boundary.
You have to be careful hitting down the ground here, as that breeze has certainly picked up. I'm not sure if you pick it up in the fixed microphones around the ground. Feel it here, though. Shorter, wider.
Real good carry.
Very good carry. We're still going up on the way through to the keeper.
Taking up above his head there.
You can actually hear the whack into the gloves.
It's been a great wicket here at Gardens Oval. Good pace and bounce. Suits batter and bowler. Good battle going on out in the middle currently.
Mood around the wicket. And that's just picked off the hip, straight down the throat and gone. Darcy Shaw will be very disappointed with that. He just picked it off. Was a little lazy in his execution there. Short gone for 13. He'll be disappointed. 13 from 18. It's 2 for 46.
Yeah, he will be disappointed just looking at the replay here. Just sort of flicks it off his hip. Didn't really go through with his shot. Simple catch there for the deep square leg fielder.
And that was with the wind too. He's actually going to make the decision. It's along the ground or it's 10 feet over his head. It's not a long hit.
Just didn't get going today. Short, unfortunately. Spent a bit of time out there, but just didn't really settle into his groove.
Well played from Asif Mahmood as well. Picks up a wicket, deservedly so.
Second wicket sees Jacob Dickman make his way to the middle. Darwin Cricket Club captain. Been in great form this season with more than 800 runs and an average of 50 in the local competition here in Darwin.
Speak about batters that the ball stays hit when they hit him. It's fair to say that Jacob Dickman, he fits that bill.
Yeah, he does, absolutely. Having played a fair bit of cricket against Dicko over the last couple of years. When he hits them, they stay hit. Just first game back after some illness, a bit of food poisoning, but he's back in the 11 today.
Looks no good.
Be hoping for a little bit of time here in the middle.
Well, he's got the opportunity, doesn't he? He ain't over at the moment. Plenty of time. Bird loses his run.
Great advertisement for local cricket and the local competition. Dickman, one of the comp's leading run scorers. Carroll, one of the competition's leading run scorers. And they now get their opportunity on a higher stage here to show their class.
What a great advertisement for the game of cricket too. Chicago Kingsmen being part of it as well. Who would have thought NT boys taking on the Kingsmen from Chicago? Swings hard, there's a big appeal, and given! First ball, he's disappointed. He has to go. It doesn't feel like he's hit it. The keeper and bowler had no hesitation in going up. Most importantly, the umpire says it's gone. Shouldn't have pumped up Dickman so much. He's gone for a golden duck. Not sure what else that would have hit.
Not sure if it's a disappointed not at the shot or the fact that he's edged one there, or if, not happy with the decision, but by the way, he has to go. Dickman, Mahmood on a hat-trick.
Oh, hat-trick indeed. He's taking his time. He's got the head bowed. He's very disappointed with something. Does bring the energetic Jordan Silk out.
Obviously, all know what Jordan Silk can do. He's household name now after making a name for himself in the Big Bash with the Sydney Sixers. He plays his cricket down in Tasmania. Part of the Sheffield Shield squad down there.
It's a great advertisement for that. Cricket being the world game and certainly the national game when you New South Wales boy, you go down to Tassie. I was captain Tassie in a couple of games as well. Play with the Sixers. Now he's up here with the NT strike, just where the opportunities are. Keep putting your name forward. We know how great he is in the field as well. Unbelievable fielders. One of the best in the Big Bash. Now, facing an hat-trick ball, it still has 12 overs to bat.
Plenty of time. We just see fifth fielder sneak into the ring here.
Just to the offside, no run. Yeah, it's fair to say Dickman was not overly pleased with the finger going up, but the keeper and the bowler had no hesitation. It was away from the body.
It was barely an appeal, they just celebrated. His hand was up, they were pretty happy with that.
Sell appeal, I would have called it.
Yeah, so yeah, sell appeal.
With an effort ball there from Mahmood, he's bowled well. How about that for an over? 2 for 1 from his second over. He's now got 2 for 10 from 2. And the NT strike in a bit of trouble here. 3 for 46 from 8. They're going to need to get going in the back half of their innings if they're going to make a shake of this top of the table clash.
They've been hard to fault, the Kingsmen, with the ball in the field. Just feel the lengths they've bowled haven't allowed the NT strike batters to get away. But I do like the partnership here, Silk and Carroll. Carroll, left-hander, aggressive as we've seen. Silk may look to just knock around, go to run a ball.
See plenty of Carroll up close. Nice seeing him on the bigger stage. Watchful. It's Kumar who bowled a really good over. Kumar came on after 17 runs were taken from the previous over. Only went for 4 and really tied them down. T20 cricket first started, it was going to be the death of the slow bowler. Everyone was going for pace. So that's been turned on its head.
Absolutely, you see spin to win these days. Teams often picking 2, 3 spinners even. I think we saw throughout the Big Bash for the Sydney Thunder in particular would often go into the games with 2 or 3 spinners. You just see how big their repertoire is these days. All those different balls. You hear Rashid Khan talk. Got 17, 18 different deliveries you can bowl.
You've only got to bowl 24 of them. We're going to Belgium when we get out of the showgrounds for the Thunder to host a game on. Would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I'm sure the Davey Warners and Sam Constances of the world would like it.
And they'd appreciate it, no doubt.
Not sure the Chris Greens of the world would like it. He's happy with the slow pipper, as I think he described it once.
Tom Andrews, who's in the NT strike side today, would be happy with the
financial planner.
Yeah, absolutely. What a season he had to resurrect his professional career.
Deservedly so too. Not like they're not working as hard as everyone else. Get an opportunity and then it's up to you to make the most of it. And he certainly did.
Yeah, didn't he? What with bat and ball?
Yeah. 3 for 49 here. Silk with the reverse, big appeal. And he's going to trip over. He's in big trouble here. He's gone. Slipped over. Carroll called him through for the single. Silk just couldn't get his feet back where he wanted them. And a good throw. Steady throw to try and ping the stumps through to the bowler. Silk run out for 1. That is disappointing for the NT strike. 4 for 49.
Yeah, just seeing on replay here, good shout there for LBW. And just see Silk slip there. It's a nice bit of fielding. And out by a long way. Pretty easy one there for the umpire, and it's a big wicket. NT strike. Disappointed there. Losing the experience and class of Jordan Silk.
We always look to a portion of blame somewhere in the run out. Not quite sure where it could be there. Silk wasn't ball watching so much as he was just trying to regain his feet. It's not Carroll maybe he not to be sent back? Perhaps was he loud enough and quick enough with the call?
Possibly Carroll there, you feel, but it's a hard one when they're about to lose their feet as well. Unfortunately, there for Silk.
Don't get me wrong, the Kingsmen are under no obligation to not throw it. They had a run-out chance, and they took it. Fair enough, too. 4 for 49.
Sees fellow Tracy Village teammate Sam Elder out to the middle to join Carroll. Elder playing more of an anchor role here for the last 11 12 overs. Look to strike at a run of ball and feed a lot of the strike to Carroll, I'd imagine.
It's quick up. Carroll can't catch up with the ball. Bounce all over. They really slipped through. Another really good over from Kumar. The run out in the over as well. He's got 2 overs for 7. Just the 3 from it. 4 for 49. The brakes have been really applied here. That big 17-run over seems a lifetime ago. Since then, they've lost 3 for 4.
Brakes well and truly on here. The Kingsmen. Tell you what, that LBW shout wasn't the worst shout either.
Wasn't. Nice and clean with the hands there, though, Kumar as well. So, well played. Mood, who's bowled really well here. Over the wicket to the right-handed Elder. 4 for 49. Everything that the Chicago Kingsmen have done has come to fruition here. It's going to need a big partnership from NT Strike to get back on track. Big appeal, huge appeal, and given! It was full, it was straight. Elder, another first ball duck here for the strike. Dickman first, Elder second, 5 for 49. They have lost 4 for 3. And the Kingsmen are up and about. It was full and straight. Mahmood was up straight away. He thought there was no doubt whatsoever. Elder not overly happy with the call. That looks pretty full and straight to me. He was falling over a little bit, maybe with his eye line. They felt it was going down the leg side. The umpire in agreement with bowler and keeper. Shahan. He also thought that was out. Just have to say that if I got that one right, I understand Elder would be disappointed because his head was just falling over a little bit. He probably tried thinking it was more towards leg stump than it was. Welcome back, Jack.
Mahmood on fire here.
He is. We had David Moody earlier. He was more of a bad Moody. Mahmood. He's in a very good mood. 3 for 10.
Absolutely, very good mood. 3 wickets in his last 6 balls he's bowled.
Man, we spoke about, this is quite unbelievable. 4 for 3 in the last couple of overs. Now Tom Andrews comes out.
Plenty of work to do here for Andrews.
He's going to come back for 2, and that's good running from Andrews. He's going to put the big ones in. And our wonderful scorers are doing the fine work up there. Their scorecard is going to look a lot like your finest work when you first started going out in Brisbane. There's X's everywhere.
Very good.
Probably a little bit too close to home, perhaps.
No, not at all. No, great bit of running there by Andrews. Off the mark with a 2.
It's got to be the intent now, doesn't it? NT Strike. There are plenty of runs out there. They need as many as they can get. That's full and straight, and that was quick. That's with the wind as well. It's going over his right shoulder, Mahmood. It's amazing when all of a sudden you get a wicket or 2 or 3 in this case. Just go a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, a little bit quicker.
I was going to say, amazing what happens when you take a wicket. That ball just tends to get quicker and quicker.
You do go hunting for wickets too, don't you? The discipline's been fantastic here from Chicago Kingsmen in the field as well as the bowlers and the field placings and so forth.
Yeah, I really like the fact they've got a slip in here still in the 10th over. They've probably just identified Andrews, Carroll. This could be the last recognised partnership.
also recognising they probably can't go as hard as they'd like to. They've lost half their batters in the first half of their overs. They're going to need to consolidate at some stage. Carroll down the other end's been good, but he needs someone to be with him.
Yeah, this is probably the partnership for the NT strike side. You just feel the Kingsmen are 1 or 2 wickets away from really breaking this game open.
Top of the table for a reason. NT strike need to fight back here. There's no run there either. This has been very good. I say, Asif Mahmood has been on the top of his game at the minute. He went for 9 in his first over. Since then, he got 2 for 1 in his last over. He's got 1 for 2 of this over.
We spoke about it earlier today in the earlier game, but wickets just bring dot balls. And the Kingsmen have 3 or 4 for not many in the last few overs.
Sort of quicker as well. There's the faker leg side. But belatedly, Mahmood realised that he was the one that actually had to go and get the ball. But he did that. Finished the over. So 3 from that over. 5 for 52. We're halfway through the allotted overs. As Mahmood has 3 for 13 from his 3. After having none for 9 from 1. 5 for 52. When Short was out there, it was 1 for 46. 4 for 6 in the last 4 overs. 3 overs. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been great. The Kingsmen, you just see there, the worm on screen there, 2 wickets in the 8th over, and then back-to-back wickets since then, 4 for 6. As you just touched on, Pete, coach killer, back-to-back wickets, especially in T20 cricket. Just makes it so hard to set a platform and get moving.
A couple of golden ducks for the local boys too. Dickman and Elder both. One getting caught behind, one giving LB. Neither of them happy, but as we say, it may not have been unhappy with the umpire. It might have just been unhappy with shot selection or execution of what they wanted to do. We see another change in bowling with Mohammad Nasad Khan. He's probably batting all-rounder, but gets plenty of overs. He's got the opportunity now to bowl at Andrews, who's 3 from 5.
Watchful start, but probably has to be in the situation. Wouldn't be surprised if Carroll goes some reverse sweeps this over. It's a shot he practices a lot at training.
That's just a conventional pull shot. We'll just get 1. Yeah, the reverse sweep and reverse pull sort of shots to the short boundary. He's seeing them well.
I think the important part is you've got to keep scoring runs. I know they're losing wickets and maybe not many batters to come, but...
Short. Straight to the sweeper on the offside boundary. Just the single. Kingsman won't mind. Carroll just takes the singles. Kids in post school, they're enjoying themselves here. That's throwing. That's well bowled. That was quick.
Yeah,
went straight on.
Yeah, a lot quicker there from Khan. How good is it to see the young kids of Darwin here at Gardens Oval watching some fantastic cricket being played?
Slow. Once again, just that variety the bowlers have. You know, we talk about the batters often enough with the different shots they have. The bowlers have come to the party as well.
Yeah, great change of pace there. Slow up above the eye line of Andrews.
And then quicker. They're going to get the single, and that won't hurt the Kingsmen either, as it'll keep Andrews on strike. He's no mug with the bat, but Carroll's probably the one they need on strike at the moment. Andrews is 5, Carroll 26. It's 5 for 55 after 11 overs. Good start from Khan there. Just the 3 coming from it. Since that 17 run over, 4, 1, 3, 3 and 3.
With plenty of wickets in between.
14 from the last 5 overs.
Breaks have been well and truly applied. The slow bowlers have been great. Mahmood, fantastic from the Mindle Beach end in front of us.
So the pressure now really goes on to the NT strike. Kumar only gone for 7 from his 2 overs. the 7th and 9th overs. Now on the 12th. That's almost got under the bat.
Yeah, kept real low there. We saw a couple earlier today. Keep low. Might just be a little spot on the wicket out there. Andrews looked to be stuck on the crease a little bit.
It's a beautiful shot. Great shot through covers. In fact, that's going to be 4. Just a little pressure release here. Andrews slightly overpitched from Kumar. Had the chance to get through, and he did it beautifully, Andrews. Was on top of it quickly.
Yeah, really nice shot by Andrews, as we see there. Hands through the ball, just snapped his wrist. A little bit slower from Kumar, possibly. Seen Andrews play some nice innings in recent times in the Big Bash, including a 37 not out to get the Thunder home. They'll need all of that and some here this afternoon, the NT strike.
Okay, a bit of a cold hero, really, for the Thunder. It's quicker and flatter. That's a genuine edge. That's going to race away down to the boundary for 4. It's a tough game. Found the nick, but Andrews will take it. Deserves it. Another boundary.
They need it, the local side. We have with that. A few little claps from the dressing room. Recognising the importance of this partnership, Andrews and Carroll.
Really got to get him down the ground like that. Once again, there's protection. Just the one.
Brings Carroll back on a strike for the first time in what feels like a long time. He's been down the other end and watched a lot of damage occur.
Andrews has faced 15 balls since he's been out there. Goes to the short boundary. Kubo can't believe it now. That's missed the stumps. That pressure was just in Carroll's head. No one else thought that was necessary, really. Still got 4 overs to face with the short boundary on his leg side. He's got to be out there to face it. 5 for 64, a couple of boundaries. No over.
Yeah, you feel a lot of rest on Carroll's shoulders here. Just probably didn't need to play that shot. We saw 9 runs already coming from that over.
Andrews is more than capable. He's 14 from 15, yes. Chewed up a bit of the strike, but that's okay too. We've got plenty of overs to face. There's 8 overs to go.
With a power surge in hand.
Power surge, they need both of these batters to be going.
Possibly.
Yes, over 2 left-handers, they'll take it the other side.
I was going to say, I'll take it at the other end, possibly. Short leg side boundary.
That's in the air, that's gone straight between the 2 fielders. They just stood there and waited for someone else to go and get it. It's going to get down to the boundary for 4. It was a little surprising.
Yeah, as we just see here, slow, a little bit short, a bit of width for Andrews.
2 flat-footed fielders.
Yeah, just stood there and sort of watched it and then thought, hang on, might pull up inside the rope there.
Like the two tennis players just standing at the net and goes straight down the middle. Goes again. Again, he's hit it quite well. This time there's protection though, just a bit squarer. Fielded there, coming around. Chopping it off was Dylan. Just saying him, little order if required here. 5 for 69. Carroll on strike now. You mentioned reverse sweeps and reverse pulls. He practices them a lot. This time he gets a full toss. Bangs it straight down the ground, the long off at 1.
Yep. Underwhelming one there, but probably not the ball he wanted. He wanted some length to try and get under for that reverse sweep. Saw him play 10 or more of them in the recent club game against his NT strike teammate Hamish Martin. So Bell's left arm off spin.
Slower. This one pushed. And he just made it to the batter, Andrews.
Yeah, it's amazing. Just the changes of pace here from Khan, which we'll see from his counterpart, Hamish Martin, left arm off spinner for the NT strike side later on.
Took plenty of wickets last year, Martin, in this top End T20 series.
Yeah, he started well here this series as well. Probably hasn't taken the wickets he would have liked, but dominating the Darwin cricket competition with more than 50 wickets to his name. 1 round plus finals to go.
Sounds like a loud lawnmower. It was actually just a car. It's a full toss as well. Once again, Carroll hasn't got a huge piece of it that he wanted. He's a little disappointed in himself. Still scored off every ball here. And this is the sort of comeback. This is how you can mount some sort of challenge for NT Strike.
Yeah, absolutely. One ball to come. Wouldn't be surprised if they took the power surge next over too. Both batters now in the 20s.
That's the end of the 13th over. So 13 overs gone. It's a little bit of a resurgence here. 9 from the previous over, 8 from this over. Yes. Just try and get their ease back on track. 17 from the last 2. So from 1 for 46, they've recovered to 5 for 72 now. They were 5 for 49. So 23 runs in this partnership over the last couple of overs. So they have a chat in the middle.
They have taken the power surge here, as we thought they might. The short leg side boundary at this end. Saw Carroll signal he'll have the power surge.
And we also realised that, yes, you get an over from each end, but whilst you've got the 2 in batters, you need to go from the end that you know you can get started from.
Yeah, just a little momentum shifter they'll be hoping for here.
See the umpire signalling the power surge. So 2 overs where only 2 fielders can be outside the circle. Means that Kuggleine's going to come back into the attacking. Bowled really well at the top. 1 for 7.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get away here, Kuggleine. Be interesting to see how Carroll and Andrews go about it. Started the innings quite short, back of a length. We'll see whether he goes with the same tactic here. So having a look to see what they do with their field. Looks as though they're going to go pretty wide third man, almost a deep backward point.
Yeah.
And a deep mid-wicket.
I think it's going to be length as much as anything here for Kuggleine to get right. Short third's going to be almost catching on the ring there. It's like a deep third slip.
Yeah, deep third slip, and a really sort of backward point on the boundary.
He hits it and hits it beautifully. That's 6. It's yours to go and get, I reckon, Jack. You're a little thump, but it'll go and get it. It was just in the line where he wanted it and hit it beautifully. And there goes Jack Doyle. Almost throws it over the head of his Chicago Kingsmen. That's a beautiful clean hit though. Didn't try and overhit it, just leant into the ball and picked it up clean as a whistle. Kuggleine, importantly here, as Jack Doyle comes back and joins us. Good fielding from you, sir.
Get some steps up.
Almost threw it over the head of the fielder, that's okay. It's all caught on camera. We can show you the replay for it. It's going to go again. It's gone miles in the air. Miles in the air. Surely there's no way. There's no way. What a catch that is. My goodness me. Sometimes it takes just a little bit of brilliance. That went a huge amount in the air. It was almost going to come down tomorrow. It was up there for so long. What a catch that is. And it's Carroll who's gone, which makes it an even better catch.
Just looking at this here on replay, that is an unbelievable catch. A full stretch there. Wow, that is some piece of fielding. The Kingsmen have been great all afternoon here, but that is a piece of individual brilliance there.
Mohamed Hassan Khan has taken that catch. You will not see many better than that. And it just has a little Gatorade to say, I know that was pretty good. They'll be watching the replay of that.
You won't see a better catch than that all tournament. That's that catch.
That is unbelievable. 34 from 26 and Carroll has to go.
Disappointed to go. Second ball of the surge. Trying to put the foot down for his side. Wasn't to be. Just got underneath it more than he would have liked.
But even the dive, knowing that the boundary line was fast approaching as well, covered the ground. And if we can, during the over break, when we swap ends as well, try and have another look at that, because I can watch cricket like that all day. That was remarkable.
Unbelievable catch. Carroll probably would have thought he had enough on that just to get over the field. Fielder did well just to get there, let alone then actually take the catch as well. Disappointing end there for Carroll after a well-made 30.
Brings in Cadell McMahon.
Young Palmerston Cricket Club wicket-keeper batsman. Represented the NT underage level. This is
Lovely ground too at Palmerston.
beautiful ground. Step up for the young fella today, facing former national representative in Cougar Line. I'm backing him in.
Gets the one. Cougar Line played in that last test match against Australia.
Yeah, incredible. Amazing, I suppose, for the Kingsmen to have someone of his experience, his quality out here as part of the franchise, sharing his experience with some players.
Tell you what, he would have had too many better catches taken off his bowling than what he's just seen, though.
It's actually an incredible catch. Just the amount of ground he covered to get there.
Andrews now falls on his shoulder. He's 20 from 19. It's gone through to the keeper. He finds the gloves. Andrews just hanging back a little bit, but then Cougar pushes it through. Has all the experience in the world. And that's a bit of a difference as well. The control stays with you despite the first big hit for 6 off the over.
Yeah, the control stays. Just see extra bit of pace and bounce there from Cougar Line. Keeper again taking it up above his eye line there. Been great pace and bounce here in the wicket today.
Just doesn't bowl the same ball twice in a row, Cougar Line. Okay, he's got Scott on his back as well. A few of the Kingsmen have their first names, some have their last names. It's always dealer's choice. They go with the one that they feel most comfortable with and being referred to as. Some are, of course, family names and names that they get from their forefathers. Others are the given names, of course. That's how they're known. That's how they like to be referred to on their shirts. Joked yesterday, Austin Hazard was meant to be number 9. He had number 6 on, so he ironed on the upside down number. Didn't know. Scorers weren't happy with that. It's forward straight. That's hit beautifully through the covers. That's going to be forward. Not quite sure why they're running. Stand there and admire a beautiful cover drive. Slightly over-pitched from Cougar. Still a successful over with one of the more amazing catches that you've seen. 6 for 83. He'll take 11 from that over. And here it is, that beautiful shot through covers. Andrews moves to 24, and a lot is on his shoulders as we move forward.
Yeah, beautiful shot by Andrews there, just slightly over-pitched by Cougar Line. If it was possible to get a replay of that catch, it would be fantastic. That's dead set the best catch you'll see all week.
That is catch of the tournament. There's no doubt about that. Mandasa, who took the new ball, is going to take a 14-over-old ball in this power surge as well. Once again, power surge resulting in wickets. McMahon just practicing a few swats to the leg side. Handy to have a right hand on strike as long as he stays still and watches the ball. So hit across the line, confident enough in doing so. But we've seen that's been to the detriment of some batters here today.
Yeah, it's been tough to do today, but McMahon actually coming into this game in some good touch. Scored 80 on the weekend in the local A-grade competition. Hit a big ball.
Made runs in the local comp.
It was against us too, so.
It's a good shot in front of the wicket, but only one. It's a good start from McMahon. Also gets Andrews on strike, who now becomes the linchpin to this NT strike innings. 6 for 84. They're only going to run a ball here. Dare say they're going to need more than that if they're going to battle for top spot with the Chicago Kingsmen, the undefeated Chicago Kingsmen.
Yeah, they are going to need more than a run a ball, and that catch taken last over could prove to be such a game changer with Carroll, who was hitting them well.
Pace off the inside edge. You're not overstating it though with how good that catch is. He's run 25, 30 metres. 25?
At least, yeah, 25.
Dive full length and taken it. Metres from the boundary. That is remarkable.
And not only did he move backwards, running, following the ball over his head, full stretch dive, incredible.
Pace off again, it's hitting it hard and high and over. And that'll be forward. It's a little bit too much width there from Mandasa. Now Andrews, these are more than handy runs. These are crucial runs.
Yeah, very important runs there by Andrews. Got to be said, it's a poor ball there by Mudasar. Field set for the straight ball, deep mid-wicket, long on back, and we just see short, wide, outside the off stump to the short offside boundary for the left-hander Andrews.
It's almost if you're going to err, you've got to err straight here. Any width on that offside, just go hard. It's going to be 4. And that's what he's done. He's erred straight, and it's a good fielding again. Skidded off the surface and kicked up a touch. Let's take the 1. Andrews moves to 29.
Tell you what, they're proving to be the side to beat, the Kingsmen. I mean, elite in the field, great with the ball.
A few different options too, don't they, with the ball?
Plenty of options. Pace off, pace on. Put 2 quick men up front. A bit of pace behind them. I really like their spinners change their pace.
Short as well. It's in the air. Won't carry. 2 fielders down on the leg side boundary. It'll just be 1. Monday, that is the shot that he's been practicing when he's been off strike. So there's 1 ball left of this power surge. I think the Kingsmen will get some protection on the boundaries, and Andrews and McMahon will still have to keep going hard.
Yeah, they will have to keep going hard, and you feel the Kingsmen have probably won this power surge with the wicket of Carroll.
Got 18 runs from it so far. Last ball. Short, it's in the air, it's high. There's no way they can take 2 of these catches, surely. They don't. It's put down. It's too much to ask for. It'll be disappointing. You just hear that. But you know what you can't hear? You can't hear the same encouragement that they've had all game. There's no number 43 listed on the team sheet. Makes it tough to know who put that one down.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out who the fielder was there, but unfortunately couldn't pull off the same piece of brilliance we saw the over before. Never an easy catch though, running backwards over your head, which just further highlights how good that earlier catch was.
He's probably the only positive to come out of a drop catch from the Kingsmen. He's proven that is the most ridiculous catch we've seen in the top End T20 series.
That's one of the best catches I've seen in a game of cricket watching live, without watching it on the TV.
And you knew how good it was because his 10 teammates bolted over to him. How quickly they run to you is how good the catch is, and how important it was looking over Carroll on 34.
Massive wicket.
It's probably the difference between them having a chance to get to a 150, 160. Now it comes down to McMahon and Andrews. It's Mahmood. A little bit of room there, but well fielded. Line's just going to replace his divots there back with a point.
Yeah, taking a fair chunk out there, as we just see on screen, and place the divot, as you said. McMahon has come out with some good intent here.
Yes, it's easy just to think, oh, I'm batting at 8. Probably won't be required. You've got to be ready to go. Once he's hard down the ground, getting into the gap between the 2 fielders, deep mid on and deep mid wicket. They'll come back for 2.
McMahon played a little bit of cricket himself down in Adelaide during some school holiday breaks. Played a bit of first and second grade down in South Australia. Represented the Northern Territory in under 17s, under 19s. And he's had a bit of airtime on social media this week for an amazing catch he took out at Jerry Wood on Sunday.
Or does he follow you on Instagram? Because that's how you know he's made it, if that's the case.
He might.
You know full well who's following. You were very pleased with yourself earlier, just knocking in a few big names.
Yeah, a couple of blue ticks. Yep.
This is remarkable behaviour. The next generation's got a lot to learn. Nick's going to tell you you're on TikTok, and I don't even quite know what that is.
Yeah, I'm a TikTok fan.
Why?
My boss is a TikTok fan, believe it or not.
No, that's a bigger why.
Yeah, that is a big why.
Do you follow each other? I don't think you want your boss to know you're on TikTok.
No, we don't follow
You
each
don't do
other.
any of those stupid dances, do you?
No, none of that. No.
Can you promise me? Because you would be sent away for that.
No, I promise you there's no dancing, but...
I don't understand. What's the point of those dances on TikTok?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Yes, you can. You can tell me.
No idea. Incredible.
It's quite possibly the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
The boss tells me he's got it to watch cricket videos.
I like that. That I understand. It's almost the most non-stupid reason that I could think of to actually get on there, but I don't think it's going to get me across the line somehow. Why watch videos when you can watch live cricket like this? 3 for 15, Mahmood. 3 for 16, sorry. 1 ball remaining in his 4th and final over. Not just to pick at the bowlers, but taking wickets, influencing games. He's got caught behind, he's got a LBW, he's really been at the top of his game.
And not only is he taking wickets, he's taking big wickets, at big moments in the game.
He's going to finish here. Imagine if he could just sneak one more. None of Andrews, he's on 31. 1 ball remaining in the 16th over. He bowls a fully, of course he does. For 3 for 17, Mahmood will be happy with that. He will take his cap and rightfully get a bit of applause from the crowd and pat in the back and a high five with his skipper. He says, well bowled, 6 for 96. He's just bowled good deliveries over and over.
Yeah, great spell of bowling.
3 for 17.
Great spell of bowling there by Mahmood. And as he touched on, the first over went for a few and he's brought it back brilliantly. 3 for 17 off 4. Any bowler that goes at 4 and over in a T20 game, you've had a pretty good day at the office.
Absolutely. See, another change here. It's going to be Mohammad Hassan Khan. He's fielding. He's earning another ball. He's got none for 11 from 2. He's going to be bowling round the wicket to the left-handed Andrews. It's hit hard. It's going to be all the way to the boundary for 4. Andrews has just had the patience with him. He moves to 36. He's now top scorer in this innings and deservedly so.
Yeah, deservedly so. Shown patience when he's needed to and put the foot down when he's needed to as well as the NT strike. Bring up the 100 with that boundary. Just looking at it there. Gets on the back foot, gets nice and low. Tell you what, that's an incredible shot.
It is. He's taken 97 deliveries to get to the 100. Big appeal. Left arm around to a left hand is going to be an interesting one to get that right.
Yeah, tough to get it from that angle. Like to see the strike side keep the foot down here. Just 3.5 overs to go. Martin's still in the sheds.
Point, backward point, short third, short fine leg inside the circle. He goes backward a point to where there's a bit of protection. A fumble. Will cost any runs. So now can McMahon find the boundary? There's 21 deliveries remaining in this innings. Going to need to make the most of it. If they get to a ball that gets to mid-140s, have to find the boundary for that to happen. McMahon tries. He doesn't quite get all of it. It's going to be an easy catch in the end. And Khan gets a wicket. McMahon tried clearing the rope, just couldn't quite do it, and he's gone for 6. Another wicket falls just when you thought a little partnership was brewing. A 23-run partnership comes to an end. McMahon gone for 6.
Yeah, probably did the team thing there. Had to put the foot down. Just 3.5 overs to go. Probably recognises Andrew as the set batter at non-striker's end.
If that's the case, then you sort of, unless you know you're going to hit batter for 6, you've got to just get down the other end, don't you?
Andrews needs to face as many balls as possible. Yeah, unfortunately.
So in the old days, that would sort of work, the sacrificial hits, but of course, with the rules changing now, the new batter has to strike. It's not quite as useful as it used to be.
Yeah, of course. Just a few years ago, Andrews would be on strike for this delivery with the batters crossing.
Well, that rule changed, though. If you've taken a wicket, you deserve to then bowl the new batter.
You shouldn't be punished to bowl at the set. Yeah, correct.
Which is where that sort of free hit off the last ball sort of comes in a little bit. Last ball of it over, but I like that new rule interpretation.
Yeah, there's been a few good rule changes in recent times.
It also takes the pressure off the umpires too. You don't have to be watching 3 things at once. Doesn't matter where the batters go.
I think that was probably part of the reason. It was often so contentious as to did they cross, didn't they cross. Just takes that out of play, obviously. As we see left-handed Hamish Martin into the crease now. Played a fantastic innings on Sunday to get his side over the line against the Hurricanes out at Jerry Wood.
strikes this one well. Back at a point, we'll just take the one. 8 down when they passed 125 against the Hurricanes.
Incredible. 8 down. Hammond and Martin, fantastic partnership. 2 local boys. Couldn't have scripted it any better, really. The local side, popular result out there at Cherry Wood.
Reese has picked up a little bit too as Andrews turns it around the corner. Just for one. He'll keep the strike. He's got 1 for 18 now from his 3. 7 for 103. 7 runs coming from that over. So just managed to get a little bit of sunscreen live, which is a good effort when you're in the shade.
How the tables have turned. I had the shade this morning and sitting in the baking sun on the other side currently.
That's the one thing we forgot to do, is move the table.
We did, but the show goes on. Crazy to think it's winter here today.
7 degrees and hail for me on Saturday. And around 33 degrees, trying to make sure I don't get too much sun. A bit like Ebony and Ivory if I get home and young wife sees someone with a big suntan. A little bit of jealousy coming out there too. Kugelheim 2 for 18 from his 3. Not waiting till the end for him to bowl out. He's going to bowl his 4th and final over here. I like this also. You're going to go for a single. It's called through. Good running from Martin. But also with the left-handed Andrews on strike and hitting him well, why not put the most experienced bowler on and try and knock him over whilst you can. Don't give him an extra over to hit through if you can.
Yeah, go to your big quick now. If you can knock Andrews over in this 18th over, probably realise good chance to go through the remaining batters here.
So Martin batted well the other day. He's got a bit of pressure on him with 17 balls remaining. Hits it well. The first one hard. There's only going to be one there. He's just got to get off strike of every ball, and if he gets one that he can hit it hard.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel his role is to get down the other end and feed as much strike to Andrews as possible here for these last 16 deliveries. Not a massive amount of batting to come, with Allman and Menzies listed to come in at 10 and 11. Not known for their batting.
39 from 32 for Andrews. Let's take the pace off, and that's gone miles. That's going to go into the Botanic Gardens. Bounces on the road. That is a good strike. He moves to 45.
It's a massive hit there from Andrews, just in the slot by the looks there from Kugelheim.
The attention of the ball is going past and see if they can get a ball for us. That's gone well and truly over the fence.
I reckon they found it. I reckon it's been stuck in there. They have. Stuck in the tree. Tell you what, it went high, long.
That's a great effort to find that.
We've seen plenty of balls throughout the day up on that road. Geordie's got his step count up outside the gate again there.
He's awake for 21 hours a day. Probably has a few steps to defend that day.
Yeah, he does. Clocking up some hours at the moment, the big fella. 3 balls left in Kugelheim's final over.
That one's quicker and on pace. Never been a fast bowler, even a medium fast bowler who likes being hit. That was a fair bit quicker than the one before it.
And a fraction shorter. It was never going to be that same ball again, and Andrews probably recognised that, give himself a little bit of room to try and flick it up and over the keeper and short fine leg there, but missed out, unfortunately. Any bat on that, and that's a boundary.
Strike 7 for 111. We shouldn't underestimate the value of Andrews 45. And the 2 batters have really got going, him and Carroll. Again, it's full and straight. He's going to have to re-bowl that. He won't be happy. They never are. If you back away, that blue mark doesn't go with you. If you go towards the blue mark, it extends the wide out a little bit.
No, fast bowlers, they're never happy, but shakes his head there. Scott, off to bowl an extra delivery.
Good line here. 7 for 112. He's gone for just a couple more than he probably would have wanted to. Goes short. That one's hit and hit hard. Not hard enough to actually reach the fielder. Martin was probably keen to come back for 2, but Andrew's quite right, because as he was on the back foot and pushed back in the crease, knew he wouldn't get back.
Important last ball here for Kugelheim. They'll be happy with a single here. Keep Martin on strike again.
10 from his over so far. Haven't got away from them at all. Martin can get a hold of one. It will make for a big, big over. Short, quick, he hits it hard and high and heads him over the offside. Really good hit. That's gone for 6 over cover. Hamish Martin, well played, sir.
That's an incredible shot. Stood tall, belted it over the extra cover region, as we see here on replay. Ball just back of the length. Martin, no real footwork, just hands through the ball and slapped it up and over that extra cover region. That's an incredible shot.
It is. It's the second biggest over of the innings. And just the third over. It's gone for double figures. We had the sixth over went for 17. First of the power play overs off Kugelheim went for 11, and that one's gone for 16. It's gone for 27 from his final 2 overs. Good shot. Hamish Martin. Said local boys doing well. 7 for 119. 2 overs remaining. There you can see the Manhattan 17-run 6th over, and the 16-run 8th over as well. That's well bowled. That wasn't going anywhere.
You touch on the local boys. How good is it to see pretty well a full stacked local side for the NT strike? Getting some fantastic opportunities here to play some quality cricket.
Just pushing that field around. Andrews now just one strong blow away from a well-deserved 50. 46 from 36. Hits it hard, but there is protection down at long on. Martin getting in and out. He's going to try. It is a long, long way down there. And then you are throwing into the wind as well, as that breeze is going down the ground from the Mindle Beach end.
Just felt fielder was a little bit slow to react there. Almost just let the ball come to him rather than attacking and trying to keep Andrews off strike. Couldn't do so. Andrews just 2 runs away now.
And gone. And Nick, and he's gone for 48. Not a huge celebration from the Kingsmen. They do hold themselves to fairly high standards. A great innings comes to an end though. Andrews 48 from 38. But he has to depart. And the NT strike at 8 for 121 in the penultimate over of their innings.
Lovely little commentator's curse there again. We did it earlier today. Got Ollie Peaky out just before he reached his half century, and we've done it again there to get rid of Andrews, unfortunately. But very important innings there. Is 48 coming from just 38 deliveries.
At least given the NT strike something, if not enough, to bowl to. I thought this wicket 60, 170, 180 was well taken.
Just a very casual celebration. Turn around, finger up.
They just got into the gloves, haven't they, Hurt? The thumb of our keeper, Shard, going it, but took the catch nonetheless. It brings Allman to the crease.
Yeah, it does bring Allman to the crease, known for his right arm medium pace. You can see him get a good chance with the ball later on today from Nightcliff Cricket Club. He's had a fantastic season, one of the standout pace bowlers in the competition here in Darwin.
Well, left out batters in the NT strike side.
Yeah, isn't there? Phil Allman's role now is just to find that single and feed as much to Martin as possible here.
2 balls remaining in this 19th over. Struck on the pad. Martin hesitates. This is out. If he hits, he doesn't. Is there a second run? There's not.
Went out by a very long way there, Allman, but gets through and gets off strike.
Slight hesitation there between the batters, but as you say, most importantly from an NT strike point of view, Martin on strike and the extra run there. Just 3 runs from this over. Full toss and gets it too. So Martin can't get back on strike. Well bowled from Cart. He finishes with 2 for 21 from his 4 overs. 8 for 122 with just a 1 over remaining.
Yeah, they've been great. The Kingsmen, quality set there from Khan to close out his 4th over, as he said, and they've done well to not let Martin keep the strike there. Big last over here. You just feel they're under par here, as we saw earlier today. The Renegades with 134, wasn't it? Chasing down 134 rather from the Hurricanes quite comfortably. You just feel under par, but job to do with the ball.
Had the ball at the start. He's bowled pretty well. 16 from his 3 overs. Ghulam Madassa was done quick. He changed his pace beautifully. He wanted to go pace on. He was pretty sharp. Now he's got Orman, who's 1 from 2. Needs to get better on ball here.
Doesn't, unfortunately. Pace on outside the off stump there. Orman just wafting, hoping for a bit of bat on ball, as you said.
Do love this part of cricket when the number 9 comes down to number 10 out of bat.
Brilliant.
Nice bit of support.
He's got a 6 to his name. Hamish would like a strike here, you feel.
Not just a 6, he hit it over cover. It's unbelievable shot.
Off the back foot.
He should be out. Just going to hit the stumps and doesn't. Sort of a casual flick towards the stumps.
Yeah, it was a casual flick. Happy just to give up a single there, almost, the Kingsmen. You talk about the awesome opportunity for the local Territorian players, but Northern Territory development coach Harry Martin, local Nightcliff Cricket Club coach, getting the opportunity to step up at this level and experience and learn from Shane Jurgensen, NT strike coach, Trent Keat, Northern Territory talent development specialist.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Opportunities are everywhere. It's falling straight. They're going to want to come back for 2 here. He's going to ping it to the keeper's end because that's where to go. That's a great throw. That's really good fielding. Clever game awareness, great execution as well. But fair enough, not coming back. All it would have done is Tom Menzies on strike.
Great game awareness to go to the keeper's end. Martin would have been running back there for 2 had he have gone. Unbelievable.
Good voice amongst the Chicago Kingsmen also.
Can't fault them in the field.
Good, isn't it? That's going to be a really good shot. He's backed away, clipped it as an uppercut. It's going to be 4. Madassa looks around like he was instructed to bowl that delivery. But Orman, up to the task. Well played.
It's a really nice shot there by Orman. Stood tall. Said, what you can do, I can do better. Have that. Does Orman.
Just helped it on its way. It was on pace, it was short. Just flicked it up. Good shot.
Yeah, really nice shot.
8 for 128. 2 balls remaining here.
These are 2 free hits almost, aren't they?
Say so. Certainly going to the shorter boundary here for the left-hander. Falling straight, maybe the wide Yorker on the offside from Madassa. It's a Yorker plus GST because it's got as a full toss. He's going to come back for 2. He's going to have to hurry. Gets there. 8 for 130.
Good bit of running. Had to go, really. 2 balls left. Obviously want as many runs as they can here.
Kept themselves to a very high standard in the field here, though. The Chicago Kingsmen, even there, when they've chatted amongst the field, even the second last ball, have done so well in the field. There was plenty of instruction as to what to do.
Hoping to close out here. Will Mudasa.
There he goes. That's a full and straight. Just get the single. And so that closes out the 20 overs, 8 for 131. NT strike, winning the bat flip, electing to bat first. And they would have thought they'd end up with more than 131. We're not sure if it's going to be competitive. It certainly wasn't in the first game. They're going to have to bowl and field out of their skins. As we see, top score, Tom Andrews 48, Connor Carroll 34.
Yeah, touch on there, but you just had a look again. Couple of partnerships, but just couldn't quite get away. Carroll was great. unfortunately fell second ball into the power surge, and Andrews really anchored the innings there towards the end with a really well-made 48.
And with the ball, of course, Asif Mahmood easily the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 17 from his 4 overs. We also see there only 3 extras for the whole innings. That's a disciplined bowling performance.
Yeah, really disciplined, and you touched on it already, but Asif Mahmood, after his first over going for a few, bounced back and finished with 4 overs, 3 for 17. Kuberline took a couple of key wickets up top, conceded a few in his last couple, and then an amazing catch, point of brilliance there.
Hassan Khan took the catch, took 2 for 21. He'll be very pleased with his performance. 8 for 131, leaving the Chicago Kingsmen 132 for victory. And it all went wrong there from Jack Weatherall, trying to absolutely cream that through the covers. A little too much bottom hand, a little juggle, but that set the tone.
Yeah, it did set the tone. Unfortunately, the man they'll be looking for, the NT strike side, to come and dominate up top, hasn't done so yet. But we just see Carroll there hitting a few into the trees before departing for 34. We see Dickman there, wasn't overly happy. First ball, you never are. Caught behind, just see a shake of the head there.
Yeah, just dropped his head.
And then this, Pete.
This is unbelievable.
Nothing short of outstanding.
This is one of the best catches you'll ever see.
In slow-mo.
That is crazy good.
Looks hard in slow-mo. Watching it in full real time. Running back 25 metres to take that catch.
Real sort of pat on the head type, and then this. They bowled well, they fielded well. They were captained well as well. Really good catch taken here in the deep. 8 for 131. Top score, Andrews with 48 from 38. There he was, just nicking one. Carroll 34 as well. So that wraps up the first innings here from NT Strike. They're going to have to bowl and field well. We'll be back shortly with the Chicago Kingsmen netting 132 to remain undefeated.
Are you looking to hit your studies for 6? Make the move to Australia's Northern Territory and start a world-class partnership where your potential can glide through boundaries and you can rack up runs in places you never imagined. Enjoy our laid-back lifestyle and help us build what's next. When this over is over, think about getting on a good wicket and consider studying in Australia's Northern Territory. Authorised by the Northern Territory Government, Darwin.
Visiting Darwin, Australia? Make your stay a winning one at Darwin Airport Resorts. Just minutes from the airport and a short drive to the city, it's the ideal base for travellers chasing sun, culture or the cricket. With 3 comfortable hotels, 2 inviting pools and 2 on-site dining options, everything you need is right here. Relax, recharge and enjoy the top end at Darwin Airport Resorts.
Are you looking to hit your studies for 6? Make the move to Australia's Northern Territory and start a world-class partnership where your potential can glide through boundaries and you can rack up runs in places you never imagined. Enjoy our laid-back lifestyle and help us build what's next. When this over is over, think about getting on a good wicket and consider studying in Australia's Northern Territory. Authorised by the Northern Territory Government, Darwin.
When you move here, it's not just for work, it's for life. Here, culture isn't something you leave behind. It's something you bring with you and share. Great jobs, no long commutes, and weekends that start as soon as Friday ends. From the red desert to the tropical north, this place doesn't just welcome you, it transforms you. Australia's Northern Territory. New boundaries, new territory.
both ranks. Then back in the second innings here at Gardens. NT strike versus Chicago Kingsmen. Kingsmen undefeated on the ladder at the moment. They are looking good. They are playing some exceptional cricket. They go out there and chase 132. Look around the applause. We saw our umpires today. Ibrahim Mohammed, Rizal Ranavati. Our scorers aren't wide and they're only on. Our umpires scorers are going to get these live games. So a big thank you to them. Well, let's thank all the team at End T20. Great job putting on these events. Top End Series 36 games across Kingsmen, the suburbs and Darwin. Lots of logistics work. August or dry season.
Top End T20 Series here in Darwin, sponsored by all the friends at End T Tourism and some wonderful partners on board. Chicago Kingsmen have made their way over to worldwide tournament now. Chase down 132 along 20 overs. They will be standalone on top of the ladder, 5 and zip. Pete Lays with ejected off for a moment or two more before he has to go back and fulfil his other cricketing duties. What are your thoughts on where this game sits at the minute?
Yeah, you feel the Kingsmen would be happy with their work in the first 20 overs, restricting a strong batting lineup to tick over 130. Plenty of work to do here for the strike bowlers. They're more than capable. Menzies with ball in hand, former Australian under-19, NT underage representative.
And a genuine wicket taker, we know that as well.
Yeah, he's leading the wickets for the NT strike this tournament. Took a fantastic four-for just a couple of games ago. They'll need all of that here this afternoon.
So the keeper, Xian Zhang, is out there. He kept really well, I thought. He's going to open the batting. Onside, Sajil Khan. Khan will take the first ball, the left-hander. Powerfully built left-hander who will be eyeing off the Botanical Gardens side of this oval. Menzies to start from the Mendel Beach end. He's just got such a nice action. Such a repeatable action.
Your man, you wanted him at the start of the game. He said he's the one to watch.
Mate, I claimed he started last season.
Love it. Well, here he is, ball in hand, brand new Kookaburra. Thanks to our good friends at Kookaburra, supplying the balls throughout the tournament.
Lee Watson Co. Surprised he hasn't got a little paid holiday up here. Wouldn't mind that, Watsy. Loves his cricket. There'll be a run there, push to the leg side. Deep backward point, deep square leg, the only two allowed outside the circle as it stands.
Nice start by Menzies. Khan watchful early here.
Xian Zhang, who I thought kept really well. He was clean with gloves. He made sure all the fielders were on the money too, didn't he? He was barking out instructions and encouraging his bowlers.
Yeah, it did keep very well. Now has job at hand with bat in hand.
I just think 6.5 and over. It's not going to be too much of a stretch for the Chicago Kingsmen. Can Tom Menzies strike early? Swing. Sometimes I wondering in the first ball he's faced.
No, I think that's the way to go about it too. Nice hard Kookaburra, field up. Really look to make the most of this 4-over power play.
So 4-over power play and then a 2-over power surge in the back half of the innings. Has been a push, mainly from batters, it's fair to say, to make it a 6-over power play as it is in international cricket. Still keep the 2-hour power surge. That'll see scores skyrocket. That is high, and it's long, and it's 6 of the best. Beautifully struck. Again, it was more timing than anything else. And just beautifully hit, as we can see the ball there resting in the dirt. Stepped well across. Means he couldn't adjust any more than he did.
He tried, he adjusted, went wider than he otherwise would have if the batter hadn't have moved, but
to go that far across and still hit through the offside as cleanly as that, that's very well played.
Just picked that up beautifully. Lovely shot.
This time, straighter. Do you see that Yorker length ball? If you can execute that perfectly, gee, it's hard to do though, because if you miss by just a centimetre or two, it's either half volley or a full toss.
Yeah, it's that risk reward, isn't it? You feel the striker going to have to take some risks throughout this 20 over innings with the ball.
Will Menzies had that in his head, knowing that he's gone so far across. If he does that again, what will his plan B be? Is he's in his delivery stride? It's not easy just to change. And that won't be a wide. Normally down the leg side it's a wide, but it's a wide in your normal stance. And if James keeps going across his stumps, well, that means that you don't get the benefit of those leg side wides. No wicket for 7. Good start from Menzie, but we're going to need some wickets here if it's going to make any difference to this chase.
Yeah, they are going to need early wickets. Nice start, as you said, by Menzies. Unlucky not to just clip the leg stump there on that last ball. And interesting, we're going to see Connor Carroll with the new rock in hand. He's only bowled a handful of overs throughout the tournament.
We've seen him up close. How does he go with ball in hand?
Yeah, he's just ambles up into the crease, similar to what we saw with Lockie Bangs earlier today for the Renegades. Just sort of jogs in, but gets onto you quicker than you think. Carroll.
Interesting choice to open the bowling here. Defending 131.
Yeah, he's opened the bowling a bit in club cricket, but hasn't done it at this level. Interesting to see how he goes here. Deep square, deep point on the boundary.
That's in the air, and that's going to go race away to the boundary for 4. Bit too much room there from Carroll. Can't all over it. As we say, he's a powerfully built man. When he hits them, they stay hit.
Yeah, too short, too wide there from Carroll. As you just see on replay there. Easy pickings for Khan. Belts it out in front of point there. Sam Elder on the boundary. No chance.
Going to have to tighten up here, but can't overcorrect either. They're sure they come off the toe end of the bat. Real good cue type shot. Great to have Jack Doyle with us for the day. Tracy Village's own. He's going to go and do his full-time work. Try and wrangle up a little co-commentator perhaps, or just enjoy his cricket. Enjoy the wander over. It's been fantastic today. No wicket for 11. 8 balls in. Slower, full up, struck on the pad, but not hitting the stumps. Khan on 5, Kane 6. Chicago Kingsmen, they are 4 and zip. We've mentioned that a bit, that they're undefeated. It's got 8 for 143 chasing down the Scorchers. It's got 8 for 139 and defended it against Adelaide Strikers. 5 for 206 they defended easily against Pakistan. 8 for 152 they defended against the ACT. So Pakistan game aside, their batting hasn't been as strong as their bowling. They've got the job done, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. They only win the games in front of you, and they're 4 from 4 at this stage. And we're on their way to a 5th. It's in the air. It's put on the toe of the bat. Going to be caught. It's been dropped. Got a hand to it. Just sort of parried it a little bit further. It's a very good effort. Probably didn't come quite as quickly as Weatherall thought it was going to. Ironically, that is exactly what happened when Weatherall was batting. And unfortunately for him, he got caught on the second grab. Couldn't do it himself, and Khan gets away with one. Dropped on 5. Going to need to take every half chance here. The NT strike from now on at the back of the hand. It's the pattern will get through for at least one. A slight fumble there. He takes his eyes off the ball, but recovers quickly. And so, 7 off the first 2 overs means the Chicago Kingsmen at no wicket for 14 from 2. Tingers on 6 from 4, Khan 8 from 8. Bad over from Carroll after his first delivery was a bit short and a bit wide. Not surprisingly, we're going to see quite a few changes, I would have thought, for the NT strike with ball in hand. Allman's going to come in from the Mindle Beach end of Gardens Oval. Beautiful ground here. As picturesque as you like. Long boundaries, as we say, straight to the wicket. Relatively short square. It still hasn't resulted in the run fests that we thought we might have seen. Allman now to Khan. Strikes it beautifully. Huge ping at the stumps from short, just keeping everyone honest. Thankfully, he had a bit of support there from Hamish Martin. Khan's just not happy with his bat, thinks he might have broken it there. Out comes another one for him. Let's see if the new wand can do some good work. No wicket for 14. He's hit the toe of that bat as well. Not sure if he wants a bigger middle or just a longer toe to help him in this chase. Nice little crowd built up in the stands as well. I'll go in the westerly stand to make sure that they don't get the afternoon sun hitting them, which is clever cricket viewing. Takes the pace off, and this time Khan hits backward a point, just the one. Allman's been good here. First 3 balls, only conceding 1. As much as we like keeping the runs down, you have to believe that NT strike need wickets here. You can't go searching too hard for them, but also I can't wait too long until they get stuck into the middle order of Chicago Kingsmen and ask some questions. And that's played backward a point, hit not all that firmly, but firmly enough that it's going to make the boundary. Did sound like it also hit the toe end of the bat, but had enough on it and enough pace from Allman as well to reach backward a point for 4. Wasn't necessarily all that much wrong with the ball. Some lovely hands, some good timing. And gee, it's another boundary. He moves to 10. 10 from 5. No wicket for 19 here. And he slays that through the leg side. That's a better hit. It's the same result in the book. Geez, that was good to watch. He has absolutely melted that through the leg side for 4. We've got a little straight there in the zone, that hitting zone. We've seen Jay go across his stumps a little bit. And that time punishes it through the leg side. Not sure if Jay wants to get down and see the sunset, the Mindle Beach markets, but he's going the right way about it to get there and maybe even get a car spot. And this one's through the offside for 4. 3 consecutive boundaries. He only had 1 from his first 3 deliveries, but the over goes for 13. It ends up being a big over. And now the Chicago Kingsmen are going at 9 and over. No wicket for 27 thanks to 3 brilliant boundaries in that over. The first, he didn't hit all that well, but the next 2 have come off the middle and clubbed to the boundary. More changes afoot for NT strike, and Menzies is going to come back into the attack this time from the city end of Gardens Oval. Nice little crowd have gathered to watch the local team here, NT strike, who are 3-1. They won their first 3 games. A win here would almost guarantee a top 4 spot. 11-team competition. Only the top 4 play Sunday. And that's hit miles in the air as well. That's going to land on the roof of the pavilion. Not quite. Dropped crowd catch as well. That's actually struck one of our patrons. I hope she's okay. We're watching the ball sailing into the crowd. That was a big hit. Just hope she's all right. Can't quite see it coming. Beautiful hit there from Khan. There's a bit of concern for our patron. Only 156 grams in weight, but they can hurt. This looks like one of the patrons was struck there by the ball. Bit of concern by the ball. Managed to get rid of Jackie Doyle. That's exciting. Did you see what happened over in the pavilion there?
No, I didn't. I was walking across here to jump on the mic with you, actually, and sort of missed it all. The boys were sort of worried about the patron, and yeah, it looks like he's getting some help now from the people who know best.
It's been a good start here from the Kingsmen. Unfortunately, all we can do is concentrate on the cricket with our care and thoughts going with the patron. It didn't see that 6 coming. It sort of looked like it was going to land on the pavilion roof. He hit it that well.
He did. He absolutely smoked it. I thought it was going to be over. A little trip to the middle markets and then straight back to play. So,
well, I mentioned the middle beach markets. The way that these two are batting, I think they actually want a car spot, which it's a much sought after car spot in the markets. You can't get one unless you get there very early. They are batting with some intent here. This time he goes straight. This time he's got teammates who are going to be in the firing line. It's gone quite comfortably. One bounce and over. Just checking with the teammates to say, was that 4 or 6? And of course it was one bounce. But how cleanly Khan and Jang are hitting them here.
Oh, absolutely out of the screws. You couldn't probably hit it any cleaner at the moment, I don't think. Maybe that change of bat also helped a few overs beforehand.
Towed his first one. He hasn't missed the middle since.
No, definitely not.
That's the perfect Yorker there for Menzies. He took a little bit of pace off it.
Very well bowled, able to sort of change it up and realise he's going after him. So put in the block hole, as they say, and dot ball, which is pretty handy now.
There's some courage involved in that from a fast bowling point of view.
Oh, most definitely.
A big 6 and a big 4, and then you take the pace off and bowl in the block hole.
You don't want to miss your line, do you?
Don't let you settle here. And this goes high and long again. Please tell me everyone's watching this time. Doesn't matter. This goes onto the top of the roof of the pavilion. We can see it bouncing all the way down. And it's another 6. Tell you what, whatever bat he's got.
Oh, what one? Oh, 100%. I could go back to club cricket with that bat, I think, and still not hit out of the middle. So some incredible batting there by Khan. And unfortunately, poor Tommy's under pressure.
It's just a little straight, isn't it, though?
It's just a little too straight on the pads. Going with it, and that pace,
That's a big hit. He's gone again, this time over the offside. And that's going to be another 6. What hitting this is. Khan is absolutely smashing them. This is some unbelievable batting. Shajil Khan, this is remarkable hitting.
Oh, absolutely unbelievable. Poor Tommy's 6'4", able to dot him up, and then 2 maximums. Thanks for coming, Team Menzies, so far.
22 from the over. And you're defending it. It's never easy defending 131 anyways, but in the power play with Shajil Khan, who's just teeing off. What happens this? How do we finish the power play?
Dot ball.
Pace off. And now he wants a quick single. He's going to have to hurry, and he does. And then a bit of a loose throw also. Can't afford the wheels to fall off here for NT Strike, but that brings up the 50, and it brings up the 50 in 4 overs, 23 off the over.
Incredible over there by Khan.
That last ball very much looked like I want the strike because I'm hitting to the short side.
It's looked like I'm on, boy. You stay here and I'll get us home.
That is exactly
which is not what we want from an NT point of view here. We want a couple of wickets, and I think with Darcy short on the bowl, things could change very quickly, I think, with this captain coming in.
A bit of experience here from Darcy Short. Probably didn't want to throw it to anyone else either. After a 23-run over, said, no, I will stand up and I'll try and get this done. And we know he's also got those quick ones that can get through. If he can get one through the defences here, tell you what, though, you don't want him to miss the mark.
No, because it could be quite large.
We had a few that have sailed over the fence. We had one that actually went from the top of the trees and then just dropped down.
Just dropped straight down into the trees.
That saved us $100, thanks to our friends at Kookaburra.
Most definitely.
Breeze has sort of just died down as well at the minute. That's not going to help Short either. Just the sound of this bat.
Incredible.
The question I have to ask is, why didn't he start with this bat?
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably his second preferred bat, but very quickly it's turned into bat number 1, so...
I'd be putting a little asterisk on this one.
I would too.
No wicket for 51. We're only 25 balls into the chase. That's gone in the air. It's going to land safely. Luck is a fortune here. Darcy Short cannot believe it and has a little word to Jahinga as well. He's sort of got a wry smile on his face, like, well, I can't do much more than that.
No, definitely not. Not sure what else we can do at the moment, but just keep plugging away and building some dot ball pressure. And
that's throwing. That's a little bit quicker. Hamish Martin, you'd think it'd be a chance to come on fairly shortly.
You would think so. Hamish Martin down there at long on.
It's bowled well. I've seen him take wickets in this competition before, last year and this year. He's dominating the local comp too.
Oh, absolutely incredible to see him dominate local comp, but also come here and show why he deserves to be looked at first in selections, and ever reliable. Hamish, dare say he'll come on, bowl the tough overs.
Some tough overs ahead of them at the moment. No wicket for 53.
Well bowled there from Darcy.
Coming on after an over goes for 23 and you're defending 131. Needed something to happen here. It's slower, and that's hit. Hit well. Hit well enough, it is. Goes over the top. Short cannot believe that's gone for 6. Didn't even really seem to get all of it.
No, not one bit, but yet it still goes for 6, and I think that wind picked back up at the wrong time there. If you're a betting man for the NT, you'd be quite flat with the wind picking up there. So
it wasn't the greatest delivery, it must be said. It down on one knee and just heaved it to the leg side. No wicket for 59 from 5 overs. This is really quite incredible. 73 more required in 15 overs. It's less than 5 and over already.
It is less than 5, but T20 is a funny game, so anything can happen. And if anybody's able to call this back, it's the NT boys with Tom Andrews coming on to bowl.
Everyone's favourite cricket financial planner. Batted well. Batted really well.
Batted extremely well.
And he's got a job to do with ball in hand. Khan doesn't look like he's going to take too many prisoners here.
No, I think Khan's not going to muck around too long. Maybe 1 or 2 siders, and then he could go big. But then also that could be positive for the NT. Eyes up, boys.
It's a very fine late cut. So short third, backward point, extra cover, and short finally inside the circle. Front of square, just the one fielder on the offside in the ring. And that's him.
It's well bowled again. He got long on out, long off, and a deep cover.
And Breeze is picked up as they're batting from this end as well. And that's in the air. Now can Menzies get back and take this? It's going to take some catching. We've already seen the best catch of the tournament today.
It was incredible sitting in the dugout there and seeing him fly, and I think the boys are like, that's a fair catch. I know myself and Harry, the development coach, was saying, well caught.
That was unbelievable.
Great movement as well to get there.
That's right. We saw it again in slow motion and it looked like a tough catch. Normally, at least you look like you can do it yourself. That one's hit firmly down the ground just for one.
That's right. Well bowled.
He's got great control. Andrews. Simple plans, knows what he wants to do and executes them more often than not.
Keep it simple. Know what you want to bowl.
Short and flat is hit.
Straight to Jacob. Straight to Jacob Dickman there in the deep.
You managed to have a chat to Jacob after he came out, and he didn't look all that happy with the court behind.
No, he wasn't exactly. Probably more upset with himself more than anything, not to give himself a chance to get in.
The body, I didn't know what else could have hit.
Yeah, maybe. I think looking back, Jacob's one of those guys that is really into his batting and loves his batting, and will go home and work out what he can do better next time.
I saw with Elder as well. He didn't look happy, but that looked pretty plumb from where we were.
Yeah, that was only missing 2 out of 3 stumps, off and leg. Unfortunately for us, but...
So Hamish Martin, well, we mentioned he was going to come on.
We did say he was going to come on.
And I'm not sure a spinner ever wants to come on at no wicket for 62, but if anyone's going to have a bit of confidence with ball in hand, it could be him.
It's well bowled.
A double appeal. Almost like he forgot that he'd done it the first time. Looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman a little bit.
Does look like that, with the long hair flowing.
Yeah.
He spent a few hours on the greens this morning, a day job, come here, coffee, and he's right to go.
It's amazing, isn't it? That's hard work. That's swatted to the leg side. That's going to go for 4 as well. You just don't have to miss your mark by that far to be punished fully.
No real...
Wakehart's hitting them. He's hitting them so hard.
Absolutely. Sometimes as a cricketer, you just got to sit back and go, you know what? It's a great cricket shot and not much you can do at times, but take your hat off to the batter. It's well bowled by Hamish.
Very well bowled. It's been late cut for 4 as well. It's just... the way the Khan is seeing them and executing his batting at the moment, the margin for error is so small.
Very tiny. You miss and you're gone. So, but as we've seen all tournament, the NT way, we tend to be able to bounce back pretty quickly, and anyone can do it's mish.
Slows it right down there. Took all the pace off the ball. Khan recognising that and just punching down the ground for 1. No wicket for 71. 71 from 39 deliveries. He's some kind of batting at the moment. Not to miss out, he's gone hard and long. That's going to go a long way as well, and that's gone over. Another 6. Tenga says, Khan, my friend, let me show you what I can do.
I don't want to miss out on the party here, and he's joined in.
Well, he hit the beautiful 6 off Menzies earlier. He walked right across his crease. Since then, it has been the Khan show, but what a shot that is.
I think Hamish put it wide here.
He does. Gets hit firmly and well fielded.
That was Jordan Silk there at cover.
Hence, not surprisingly, it was well fielded.
Exactly right. Great hands, great mover.
Still a big over. Yet again. No wicket for 77 from 7. I just think they're going at 11 and over at the moment. The run rate at the start required was 6.5. They're coming out with full intent here to make sure they can see a nice sunset down the yacht club, which I didn't know was on their bingo card for today.
Well, neither did I, funnily enough. Got to the ground and didn't realise, that the middle markets as well across the road get in time to cut the sunset tonight, and Andrews into bowl.
That's going to be a wide.
Don't mind that, nice and wide.
But that was his plan. Yet again, he's still executing the plan. Maybe not as well as he would have liked.
Maybe not fully.
Yeah. That's going to be heaved out to the leg side just for 1.
This one there, straight to Jacob Dickman there. What was it, backwards square leg on the boundary there?
Is it just me, or does the breeze only pick up when the Chicago Kingsmen are batting from this end?
I think you're very correct there. It definitely
That
picked
six
up.
was not into the wind at all.
No, it was
nothing happening there.
There was absolutely nothing doing.
They kept beautifully. Shianja here. Now he's batting well also. Bit of respect there for Andrews. He's 32 from 14. He's only faced 14 of the 44 balls.
Unbelievable batting.
Khan 46 from 30. This one again whipped off the pads just for one. Unfortunately, from an NT strike point of view, that is the problem. Not only when defending 131, but also with a couple of big overs. You can't bring everyone in and put the pressure on this. There's just no pressure on the batters.
No, that makes it hard to take a wicket without any pressure. But saying that too, sometimes it only takes one wicket to sort of change the game. Sure, the Kingsmen batsmen are there, chilled out, relaxed.
They'd be enjoying this show more than anyone.
Maybe even switched off a touch. Wicket comes, they all sort of got to get back into the game all of a sudden.
That's gone miles.
That's big.
That's miles over the trees. That's ordering coffee from the cafe inside the Botanic Gardens.
Eva's Botanical.
Eva's Botanical. It's going to have coffee beans on it when it comes back. There was someone across the road there. Someone's just got out of their car to go and get the ball. They're not all cricket lovers who are walking around. And I reckon they found it. It's gone into a little bushy man. That's a beautiful shot. Just Andrews, the only time he's really dragged one down.
Yeah, missed his.
Ready, aren't they? Just ready to
pounce on it. 100% ready to pounce on anything. Only missed it by a touch, and unfortunately, it's gone quite large. Actually, it's quite a big hit.
This is like asking Tiger Woods to find a golf ball in the rough, just because he doesn't do it.
He's ever so reliable, Tiger.
And they've got three people over there who I don't even know have ever seen a cricket ball.
I think they're looking for it. It's a white four-piece ball with maybe a kookaburra still on it.
The way it's been hit, I'm not sure if it's still going to have any feathers left.
Oh, me neither. It's probably been all feathered out.
He has copped it. This was what I was mentioning a little bit earlier on today. This is where the ball that went in the first game, you can go and look for that whilst we've got another ball being played for. Then when you get that ball back, this one goes, play again. And then look for this one. I know it's a simple solution.
It's like the Uni-reverse card. You've chucked out the Uni-reverse card and reverse balls, and
away we go. Well, I mean, there's an element also of just everyone wants to get the game on.
Yeah, everyone wants to get going.
No one wants it over. We want to watch more cricket.
Yeah,
we want
definitely.
to keep it moving.
We don't want it to stop.
For 87. It's pretty tough viewing from our loyal NT Strike supporters.
Has been, but you know what? They've stuck fat the whole time. There's always been plenty of crowd support.
Oh, yeah.
Which has been awesome to see. And I know the NT boys have loved every minute of it, especially the local boys, family and friends, even those guys who are from down south.
You just don't get to play cricket in front of big crowds often.
No, not at all.
And we're not saying this is MCG type crowd, but there are plenty of seats that are taken inside the two pavilions here. Loads of support, some kids running around. It's a great feeling. People even walk past when they're walking past us and wanted to walk in as well, which is fantastic to see.
And it's good for cricket up in the territory too. I know it's good for our boys, the Jai Ormans, Cadell McMahons, to be able to be in the same change rooms as your Jordan Silks, Kane Richardsons, and those guys, just be able to talk to them.
They might be in the change room in the next test opener in the Ashes.
Who knows? Exactly right. The way it's going at the moment, anyone could be. I think Jake Weatherald, he's a fair chance.
That's right.
Which would be awesome to see a Territorian play in the Ashes.
It's been too long.
It has been too long.
Much like our Indigenous cricketers, you look at regions and backgrounds that are ethnicities that are maybe underrepresented.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a big push, certainly down in Victoria. There's a huge Sri Lankan community, but India, Pakistan, Sri Lankan community is huge. But now also the Asian community that's down there. We're starting to see some really good Asian cricketers come through.
Very, very good Asian cricketers.
We can unlock that.
Oh, most definitely. Well bowled from Das.
It was well bowled. Really cramming Jenga for room. He's 41 from 18. Khan 47 from 31. Still think Asif removed with 3 for 17 off his 4 overs is Probably got his nose slightly in front. And late cuts and well fielded.
Well fielded there by Sammy Elder there. Like a backwards point.
Just wanted to be involved, though. It's what you want from your fielders.
That's what you want.
You know the game's not necessarily going your way, but that happens more often than not, unfortunately.
100%.
And a French cut. No one's ever perfected that shot. If they could, they would make plenty.
Underrated shot, the French cut.
Well, you can't set a field for it.
Definitely not.
Moves to 49, can't. Started a little bit slowly, and then once he's got going,
He hasn't stopped.
that change of bat.
Oh, incredible.
They brought him out a wand.
Get the old bat back.
Sounds a little biased. He'll turn on the leg side and bring up his 50. Well batted. That's a really good 50. Shajil Khan, he's come out. We said he's a powerfully built man, and this is the sort of ground that big hitters can really thrive on.
Damn it, you saw that with Connor Carroll too. As soon as you get the ball anywhere, it's going to go the distance.
It's a good 50. He's also put on 92 with his mate. He then tries to heave this back on a square. It's a good shot for one. Short probably got away with one there, but that's okay. There's been plenty of good balls that don't get a reward, so it's okay to have a bad one that only goes for one.
Exactly right, it's a plus.
2 overs for 14. It's not a bad effort from short, but no wicket for 93 from 9. It does feel like the Chicago Kingsmen have already booked their table somewhere. They want to make sure they don't miss their reservation.
Definitely, maybe they've gone, booked the VIP area at the Middle Beach Markets, or maybe the Sailing Club, even the Charlie Boat Club.
Shows you how far down the list I am. I didn't even know there was a VIP list there.
Oh, neither did I, and I'm born here, so...
No, that I understand. That I get.
Definitely.
You're part of the naval base or part of the RWF. They don't get it.
Yeah, most.
Well, they're certainly enjoying themselves. I mean, winners are grinners as well. I understand that, but they were warming up. They were out there for an hour. They were doing the hard work in the middle of the NT sun.
They were.
And we talk about how beautiful the weather is, and it is, but it's hot.
It is hot.
Playing cricket in their black kit. But they were out there working hard, and then they executed it in the field and with the ball. And I love seeing that. That's reward for effort.
100%. Most definitely. When you put that much effort and you get rewarded for it, you can sit back into the day with a nice cold Gatorade or water. Or
I've done my job.
You've done your job.
I don't mean to talk like the game's over, but 39 required from 66 with 10 wickets in hand suggests it's close. It's short.
Oh.
Does that come off that? And now he's going to have to run and run hard. I think he was trying to ball watch. That could be the first player trying to ball watch and still not running.
100%. And I think he's been hitting the helmet too.
Yeah, so it's a league bye. So we're going to have a little test here, make sure he's okay. And I do like that from Carroll as well. Yes, he meant to bowl a bouncer. That's exactly right. But you don't want to injure anyone.
No, definitely not. Connor's one of those blokes. He's competitive on the field, but when it comes to people and their well-being, he's always the first one to make sure they're okay. Apologise. No one ever means to do it either, but the physio's out there at the moment checking on Khan, making sure he's all good.
I will say, so they go through the head assessment, the concussion protocols. I will say this, I played with a few blokes that you wouldn't know whether they got hit or not.
Oh. You
want to make sure you've got a real assessment of how they are.
Yeah.
Because they get hit in the head, and sometimes they're actually a little bit smarter. They're the sort of blokes that I played with, both at Hawthorn, at Fitzroy, Doncaster, Northcote especially when I was a young fella. Dave Saker running in.
There you go.
Adam McGinty and a few of these boys. And they see a little private schoolboy coming from the eastern suburbs, and they're at Northcote, which isn't as fancy.
No.
It wasn't as fancy back then, I must say.
I was going to say, it's
pretty
a lot changes.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot changes over the years in terms of fancy in places, and
everyone says it's better to face him training than in the game. I'm just not sure that was true.
Nah, look, I'd rather
15 feet in a game.
No, I would rather face neither, actually, training or game.
Yeah, I reckon that's a very good point. What a bowling lineup that was. Troy Corbett as well, who played.
Oh, that's an exceptional bowling lineup.
We're back on. He was okay. Had the back of the hand and can't.
Well bowled.
Hasn't been as fruitful when the pace has been taken off. Although, as a comparison, it would be very difficult to beat, as he has absolutely smashed anything in his arc.
You miss as he hits, and unfortunately for the NT boys, have probably missed more than they've hit, but
not by a long way.
No, very, very minimal.
That's gone over.
It's gone over again.
It's going to race away. Probably won't reach the boundary. Although it's actually quick enough as it's hit the ground.
The outfield's extremely quick.
Normally, that sort of plugs a little bit and you can pull it in. That just actually got faster the more it went on.
Kicked on that overspin and just kept kicking.
99 off 9.5 overs. Fair enough for... look at the wonderful camera work here in the middle.
Exceptional, following the ball all the way.
No one really knew where it was, and we still managed to pick it up. They've been in great form here. They're one away from 100 here. 132 is the mark they need. Tries to heave this across to the leg side. It almost feels like the harder Jahiga tries to hit it, the worse he actually times it.
Oh, most definitely. I think if you can do that, we might be able to finally sneak a wicket. Might be a bit biased being an NT boy, but would really, really like a wicket here right now.
Well, we talk about opportunities. There's opportunities from a playing point of view, but also from a coaching point of view, umpiring point of view, officialdom point of view. Look, it's great to have these really top-line tournaments up here for other people to get involved.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And for people in the support staff, from your coaches to your managers, for people to experience that too is something you'll always remember. And
we have a look at NT Strike last year. They had Simon Hellman as coach and Tim Payne as assistant coach.
It was awesome.
He's now Australian A.
He's Australia. Simon Hellman ended up taking the women's Renegades onto another title, didn't he?
Yep, and he's got his CPL side right up.
He's fine at the moment, Helmo, that's for sure. But also the coaching group this year is awesome as well. With Shane Jurgensen from Wellington, wealth of experience, just one of those guys that's calm and doesn't take things too seriously, but when it's time to switch on, he's awesome. And Trent Keep too.
You want to learn from hear different voices, different methods of coaching too. And that's heaved away to the leg side once again. It'll only be one. No wicket for 101. It's probably around this time that the two batters will get together. They've had 10 overs together. No wicket for 101. Just come together and sort of encourage each other. Both be there. Can you be there in 30 runs time?
Yep, definitely.
You want to see it through. And we saw Ollie Peak in the first game just hole out and probably didn't need to.
Yeah, I missed the first game, but yeah, definitely these two. I think their plan now is to get through to the innings. Maybe look at taking the surge to put the NT boys under pressure, but...
Well, we say that. I think when you're chasing also, you just don't take them. Why would you sort of put pressure on yourself?
Exactly right.
Stay back. In fact, especially when they're batting from this end, when the bowlers are coming from Mindle Beach. Don't bring them in. Doesn't matter. They're not far enough back as it is.
I was going to say, send them over to the market stall and yell at heads.
You get me the potato twisty ring and bring it back with some sort of wood carving that's... There's a very lengthy description and it cost you $69.95. That's what was on offer a couple of years ago.
Yeah, right. There you go.
And it should talk the wife out of that, which was a good saving.
I was going to say, great bit of play from you there to be able to avoid it.
Elder now going around the wicket. It's hit straight down. Hard.
Oh, no.
It plugs a little bit and it's going to roll into the rope. And that's going to be 4.
That's unlucky there from Jai. Sensational effort to one get there.
Just hope his elbow's okay. He certainly took a fair different out of the ground.
As they say, replace your divots on the golf course. And
it's a fair size one. Scott Kugler had his back big one come out before. It was a super effort though. It's gone going forwards towards the ball coming at pace so hard. That shot was into the wind. Elder now again. He hit that very hard as well. A couple of hands on it. It's going to be a long chase for the two sweepers out on the offside boundary. Picked up just inside. They'll come back for 2. Carla moved to 58. No wicket for 107. You can just tell he's looking for one in his...
I think he's about done. He's not hanging around for much longer.
Oh, you're not going to say it's premeditated, but the leg side could be in trouble here.
It could be in trouble, or it could go the opposite way.
Elder's just pushing out and pushing out.
Dragging it a bit more wider.
That's in the air. That should be taken.
Oh.
It's just gone over.
It's a great effort there from Jacob Dickman to go back with the flight of the ball. Oh, here we go. In trouble.
That should be out. That is out. So a run out of nowhere. Khan sends his partner Jahiga back on 47. And a good throw from Dickman. Some good awareness there.
Great awareness from Dicko there to be able to throw it in. Not be too upset with a drop catch, but be able to throw it in, have the awareness, and be able to throw it straight to Cadell as easy as you can as a keeper and just take the top of the bails.
You can sort of see this, that the NT strike just a little flat at the minute. Not even a celebration for a really good bit end of fielding, but
no, but all the boys are getting around each other. Good little time to reset for Darcy to address the group and keep going.
just take this game long. We'll be saying we've still got 9.5 overs. We're not going to probably get through 9.5 overs. We're probably not going to knock them over, but if we can get 2, 3, 4 wickets,
Yep,
take it
great.
to the 15th, 16th over even.
Anything could happen, and T20 is such a funny game. You take one, you can take 2 or 3 in a row, which we've done. Those guys that are sort of batting 5 or 6 have gone all of a sudden.
You just never know. It is true. This is Syed Saad Ali, who of course was listed with 46 on his back. He's gone with 43. The scorers love that.
I was going to say, the scorers would absolutely love that moment. Change your shirt.
Last night, I'm not even joking, or yesterday afternoon the Stars were playing, Austin and Lazard, new ball in hand, had number 6 on, was meant to be number 9, and they've called out bowler's name.
No. It's a classic club, the club cricket thing, isn't it? Bowler's name.
And you'd feel so small.
Oh.
You think, I'm going to play with Sammy Harper and Tommy Rogers and
you've yelled out bowler's name.
Bowler's name.
Oh, well bowled from Sam.
Well done, Elder. The wicket.
A wicket and now a dot ball.
Well, the wicket for the team anyway. Probably should have had a wicket himself. The run out, of course, going against the team ledger. This is just what you were saying when new batters come out. A bit relaxed. You've been watching 2 openers just smash them all over the park. You come out and think, well, I can do that as well, but you've actually got to get yourself
in. And the pitch doesn't sort of seem as simple as everyone might think it is as well.
Just played casually backward at .41.
Out to Tommy Andrews there, a backward point.
So 1 for 109. A wicket falling may well be a little too little too late, but there's got to be an element of sticking together because there's still more cricket to play. That's probably the other part. 1-3, then lose a couple. Still a chance to hold off on that net run rate loss as well.
Yeah, exactly. And back here
coming up.
And back here tomorrow as well, a 1 o'clock game against the Scorchers gives us an advantage. We've sort of been here already. We've seen it. Be able to sort of know the wicket, what it might do. Another day older.
Darcy Short. There are times to give young fellas a bit of a trundle, and there's times that the more experienced players have to step up, and this is probably one of the latter times.
I think Darcy's the right man for the job here. So we can get something to change, bowl the new batter. Even keep the new batter on strike and keep Khan off strike. He might get a little bit frustrated.
Well, they're going to bring the field in here, which I don't mind.
Pressure on.
That'll be his field.
There's a deep mid wicket there, out near the grandstand. It's probably the only
deep mid wicket in a deep square leg.
Deep square leg.
And that's gone through everyone and everything. And Khan gets back on strike. The left-hander, the breeze is going over his right shoulder towards sort of that cover mid-off region. Might help Short with just a little bit of dip if he can
get it right.
A bit of a rip.
Which I'm sure Darcy will.
Won't stop Khan going after him.
Oh,
he's hit
well
straight
bowled.
down the throat of deep mid-wicket, and it's just on the fingertips, and we'll get through for a single.
It's a great effort down there from
Jordan Silk.
Coming out of the shade into a bit of the sun.
One of the few blokes who'd be disappointed he didn't take it. That's bounced a bit. A little variation here from Darcy Short as the Chicago Kingsmen trying to get this game over with as quickly as they can. 21 to win, 9 wickets in hand. That's what happens when they take a power surge and everyone comes in. The mentality changes. You've got to try and hit every ball for 6.
You want to get over the infield, and that can also bring a wicket in itself with that mentality.
This one can't beat backward square and will be another dot.
Well bowled again. I'm sure Trent, Jergo and Harry are down there having a little chat about the plan of attack, and
Well, that's going to be 6.
It's well bowled. Oh,
I hope they're watching.
say it's well hit.
Watching the crowd, please.
It's gone over the roof. One bounce over the roof.
That's gone a long, long way. No doubt that'll be another job for Geordie Wright.
Tell you what, Geordie Wright's been on absolute fire today. The great man himself. Fetching balls over at Evers Botanical. He might even ducked off for a coffee, rumour has it.
He hasn't had a coffee in 4 years, 5 years.
He doesn't need a coffee, Geordie, I don't think either.
That's a very good point. He's never told me what the official title was of putting the zing bales back on and making sure that they were right. But
I think at one stage we called him King Zinger.
King Zinger.
King Zinger, and then this year he's told me his new nickname's Jur. Short for manager, because he does manage the Hobart Hurricanes, so...
No, I'm not going with that.
He's rolled with the nickname Jur.
And you know what? That epitomises why you can't give yourself a nickname.
Exactly right.
A, because it's a horrible nickname, but you can't give it to yourself anyway.
No, and he's saying to me that the boys gave it to him, but...
There is no way that's true.
I don't quite believe Geordie.
No. I believe him in everything. He's probably the world's most honest human.
He is and he's... Anything you want, he'll give to you.
He's probably giving his razor to someone at the moment because he hasn't shaved for about 3 weeks.
No, I think Geordie also... He's worked extremely hard over the last 3 weeks, and all hats off to him.
Just forgotten to get the razor out. The umpires want to have a look at the ball, make sure it's the same one. I'm sure it's going to make too much of a difference. So now Tom Menzies, who went for 23 in the final over of the power play, the 4th over. He's back to the end that he started though from the Middle Beach end.
If he takes the pace off here, might be a chance.
Done that, and that's in the air. It should be caught. An easy catch out in the outfield, and so Menzies gets a wicket.
Well done, Tommy. That's a big wicket too.
It is. Khan's innings, entertaining knock, comes to an end, 60 from 42. And this is what we're talking about. Just get a couple of wickets, take the game as long as you can. Maybe the wind's too far out of sight, but just get a couple of new batters in here and just apply the pressure if you can.
Make it a little bit harder. Harder for the batters coming in, the new batters.
And of all the shots that Khan played, that wasn't one of his best.
No, if he had his time again, he'd probably not do that, play that exact same shot, but look at it a bit differently. But
admittedly, there's also been no mistakes made from over here.
No, 100%, definitely not.
So Asif Mahmood making his way. He bowled beautifully. And actually, he's on the list to come in at 9.
Gee, he's moved up a couple of spots.
It's a fair promotion.
I'm going to say promotion central. It's like being promoted from the Premier League Reserve to the Premier League.
Probably a good opportunity though. They have lost wickets along the way. They've lost 8 wickets 3 times and 5 for 206 against Pakistan. So plenty of their batters have had a hit. Mahmood though, if he stays out there, gets a nice little dozen or so, he'll just lock in the player of the match and say thank you very much. I'll take the 2 points and the win.
Thanks for coming, sort of style.
Lindsay doesn't want any of that. He wants to knock him over.
Oh, I like that.
That was quick. Underused ball in cricket.
Well bowled there from Tom. Little short ball. First up, welcome to the crease.
It hasn't even been called as the short one either of the over.
No, it was very well bowled. Bowled? Very well bowled.
Well, just getting through, like on a server, ball service.
Just sort of skidding across and kicking up.
I am on my crusade to get 2 bounces per batter per over into the competition, but
I like that a lot.
I just think it adds more elements to the game that we love.
Exactly right.
Maybe 3 in total for the over. 2 to one batter, 1 to another, maybe.
Yep. Or 4, 2 to each.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh, he's absolutely smashed that. What a shot into the breeze. It's gone over for 6. That's quite clearly gone over the rope. This guy was going to bat at 9. Who's batting 5 to 8? That's a huge hit.
That is massive.
My goodness me. So now there's 9 to win. Well, we just have to say this is it. As if Mahmood is just going to have to be the player of the match here. He's going to have it for his bowling anyway. 3 for 17 from his 4.
3 for 17, he's just gone. Was it his second ball?
Second ball.
Had a sider and then went bang.
He got bounced in his first ball.
He did get bounced.
Normally the bouncer
rattles you.
Intimidates the batter and you think, oh, hang on, better just get myself in here.
Yeah, exactly right. Instead, it's gone the opposite.
He's taken it out on Tom Menzies. And then he's gone down the leg side, and as we mentioned earlier, it's for the batter in his normal batting stance. Mahmood didn't move.
Did not move an inch, did he, Mahmood?
No. It was pretty quick from Menzies. I know it was a wide down leg side, but he certainly has the fast bowler's mentality of loving being hit for six.
And he's the nicest bloke off the field too.
He seems like a nice bloke.
Always there to say hi to you and thank you. And
is he a bit bad when he's on the field?
No, he's pretty good on the field too, Tommy.
He's just got that bit of Pat Cummins about him, perhaps.
Possibly. But it looks like coming back, he's put on a bit of size too, and he's...
Yeah, he looks bigger than last year.
Yeah, he looks bigger than last year, and definitely bowling quicker than last year too, which is...
Well, speaking of Geordie, he asked what shirt I need for the weekend, what size shirt, medium or large. He goes, no, you're looking strong. I said, you shouldn't be saying that to someone.
Yeah.
I said, go to a young lady at the yacht club and tell her she looks strong and see how you go.
I was going to say, it's the one line, isn't it? As long as you haven't got a girlfriend, that's the, don't get yourself in trouble.
You can only get yourself in trouble.
This is true.
That surely was a bit high. That has gone a long way over Mahmood's heads.
The one for the over, love it.
It's gone so high, it's probably one for the next 2 or 3 overs, but it hasn't been called from the umpire, so...
Definitely. I like what Tommy's done. He's dropped Jordan Silk back on the boundary, and he's brought up fine leg.
I thought he probably could have done that before bowling a bouncer, but he's done the ball after.
The old double play, as they say.
Surely Mahmood knows he's not going to face a short one here. And he hits it well. It's going to be one bounce and over the rope for 4. Smashes into the fence. That's just getting into Mahmood's arc. He's got 2 big shots, and you've seen both of them. And that means the Kingsmen are only 4 runs away from what has been a comprehensive performance here today.
Very, would you almost say clinical or comprehensive? What would you go?
I went with comprehensive the first time, but now you mentioned clinical. I might go with that. They just haven't made mistakes.
No, they haven't. Unfortunately, sometimes that's also the game. Some games where you don't make a mistake, and some games where you...
Yeah, it's true. And sometimes if your opposition is just a little bit off and you're completely on,
it doesn't take much at all.
There's not much between the teams, and yet the golf seems massive. This is going to lock in a finals appearance, you would have thought.
Locked in a top spot for the Kingsmen.
It does, yeah. Strike will go 3-2. Kingsmen will go 5-0 with 1 to play in the preliminary rounds. Top 4 of the 11 teams going through to finals. 1v4, 2v3. Sunday's going to be a huge day of cricket.
Absolute cracker.
He's tried to monster that to the boundary as well. It's going to bounce once and then picked up just inside. They're going to get one. He's going to come back for a second. And that was some enterprising running from Mahmood.
Hit it there to longest part of the ground there, and was able to grab 2.
Martin can't quite believe what's going on here. That's been
well bowled.
Flipped away, well bowled again. Good line there, good length also. Ali just trying to poke that through the offside.
Trying to get it done there, and well bowled.
My little fella's got his NT strike beanie. He loves his Northern Territory cricket beanie. I don't think he'll swap over to the Chicago Kingsmen just yet, but not sure the beanie will get worn to Kinder tomorrow.
I was going to say the beanie might be out.
And that's gone straight down the throat of long off. That's a pretty ordinary shot with 2 to win.
It's a terrible shot. Well caught by Connor Carroll there, diving forward.
It was a really good catch.
Into the sun a bit too. Never easy, especially in that part of the ground this time of day. As the sun's setting, it makes that a little bit harder to catch.
Yeah, well, Martin will take the wicket. There's nothing wrong with picking up wickets here. People call them sort of junk time wickets. At the end of each tournament, you've still got to look back and look at where you've taken them, how you've taken them. And you've got to take them to be there on the list.
100%, and wickets are key, and still be able to take 3 after today helps the run rate, and just that little bit more when you're trying to qualify for finals.
You know who you don't want to be? You don't want to be the Chicago Kingsmen has to come out with 2 to win.
No, definitely not. But yet here we are.
Here we are. We've taken 3 wickets. Anyway, there was none for 101 after 10 overs. You can see the bowling there of NT strike. Menzies has gone for a little bit of tap here. Darcy Short bowled pretty well. Tom Andrews had good control as well. Unfortunately, when defending 131 Gardens Oval on a pretty flat wicket,
not much doing on the wicket there.
There's not a huge amount they can do. William Kumar has come out to join Asif Mahmood. And with just 2 to win, the field is relatively...
Bit of a change in the field.
So 2 behind point on the offside. Short fine inside the circle.
Well, ball from Hamish.
And we're all just trying to hit massive shots. I would have thought 2 singles would probably get the job done. It's amazing how every time someone wants to win, they need to win with a flourish. It's fallen straight again. Again, it'll be a dot ball. So Martin doesn't let the winning runs be hit off his over. He's bowled 2 overs, 1 for 17. Has had pretty good control, must be said.
Well, ball from
3 for 130. There. Chicago Kingsmen now requiring just 2 runs. I dare say this 15th over of the innings will probably be the final one. You thought you were settling in for 20 overs of commentary. You've only had to sneak over for...
I had to sneak over for not even 10. 5 or 6, I reckon. Jai Orman coming in to bowl.
It's been fairly entertaining 6 or 7.
I was going to say it's been good to watch. Some very, very clean hitting.
It is a shame when you've got one side that you are sort of rooting for and the other side's comfortably getting it done, but you do have to admire that.
Sometimes you've got to admire in great cricket shots too.
And that's exactly what it was. Khan especially just hitting those balls so cleanly. So John Wood's going to come on. Went for 13 in his first over.
So he's got long on out.
Yeah,
I know it's going to come up now.
Yes, there's going to be 6 inside the circle.
He's got a deep cover point with Hamish Martin out there. Tom Menzies is down at fine leg, and then he's got a deep forward square.
And of course, Mahmood, who knows 2 ways. Swing and miss, or connected and it goes miles.
Very well kept there from Goodell behind the stumps too.
He's got good gloves, doesn't he?
Oh, exceptional gloves. And that catch he took Sunday was absolutely unbelievable. Myself and Trent were sitting there on the esky, and I tell you what, we couldn't be any more up and about with those 2 catches. First one flying like he was in the forward pocket, and then
that's heaved away to the leg side. They're going to come through for 1. You dare say they're going to come back for 2. They're not.
Oh, well fielded out there in the deep by Jacob Dickman.
Not sure Mahmood's all that happy he doesn't get to hit the winning runs, but maybe Kumar will be the man who gets the job done. Scores level here. And it has been comprehensive. It's taken just 86 deliveries for the Chicago Kingsmen to get to this stage. There it is, a comfortable shot through square leg. In fact, that's going to go all the way for 4, and that ends what has been a clinical and comprehensive victory. Well done to Chicago Kingsmen. Great to have a lot of support both on and off the field here, but NT Strike just thoroughly outplayed today. There's not a huge amount they could have done about a lot of it. Unfortunately, from the moment Weatherall's hit, just got caught on that second grab. Maybe that was a little bit of luck that NT Strike needed, but
needed to go away. But unfortunately, that's cricket sometimes too. You don't always get the chocolates, as they say. And very, very well done to the Kingsmen. Probably shows us why they're top of the table and clinical. But to lose 3 wickets is probably a bit of a posse there for the NT.
So Sajid Khan there, 60 from 42 was fantastic. And Shahan Janga, who kept really well as well. He was very clean.
Kept extremely well.
47 from 23 and a 100-run stand that really set up this chase. It was never going to be overly challenging if they got away to a good start. And it wasn't just a good start, it was one of the best. 100-run partnership to get going. And they win quite easily with 5.5 overs up their sleeve. That's going to push their net run rate beyond. But having said that, they're the only unbeaten side in the competition, so it doesn't overly matter at this stage.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Every other team has already suffered a couple of defeats, so they're going to comfortably qualify for the finals now, and still with 1 more of the preliminary games to play.
anyone's game really in the other 10 spots. Anything can happen, and I don't think there's tomorrow and Saturday going to be big days of cricket as to who finishes where. I know the NT boys got one more game tomorrow, then half the squad's into club cricket.
You're going to sit there and wait and probably watch and see whether they've got some more games to play, hopefully 2 on Sunday, 2 semi-finals, of course. We're just seeing some of this hitting at the top of the order. Khan, look at that, just as clean as you like, and they were going comfortably into the stands, over the stand one time, that one onto the roof of the pavilion.
An incredible shot, and just to flick off the legs there.
Menzies unfortunately coming in for a bit of tap.
He did come in for a bit of tap, and I think if look back and you'd have your time again, probably not bowl the balls where you bowled them, but that's also cricket. Hindsight's a great thing, and looking back on it now, but
no one makes mistakes there, do they?
No, definitely not.
But as we say, it has been as well played as you could from the Chicago Kingsmen. They work hard to make sure they're ready to go, and then they flick on when they can. So that wraps up big day of cricket here. 2 one-sided games, it's fair to say, from Gardens Oval. Thanks so much for joining us. The Top End Series here, powered by our friends at NT Tourism. 2 more big days of cricket before we get to finals day on Sunday. But today, it was the Chicago Kingsmen, far too strong for the home side NT Strike. They are unbeaten and on top of the table.
Presentation on the field very soon. Chicago Kingsmen beating NT Strike. Strike 181. Congratulations to the two Kingsmen. What's going to be part of the finals on Sunday? Chicago Kingsmen, make sure Sunday when the finals are happening. Hopefully NT Strike will